existence,
Yes, yeah, so it's fine.
It's gonna disconnect.
Yeah.
Yep.
just
Gonna vanish.
once you reach your 0-10 spike, you just
A
disappear.
summoner has disconnected. You just hear
A
like
summoner is disconnected.
Yeah. All right. So a little rundown on what happened last session.
Ooh, yes.
Last session out, you guys, after being hired by a certain shadowy group known as the Crimson Court, left towards the kingdom of Suladar in the town of Urion. After your arrival, the ship captain, known as Captain Elon Musk, would tell you that you had 2 weeks to find this treasure and return back to the docks to return back to wherever you came from. Otherwise, the boat would leave and you'd be stuck here for months on end until someone comes back to get you. With this time frame in mind, you started making your way out towards where you were supposed to meet the informant in a small tavern known as the Twisted Brass within the town of Urion. Unfortunately, after your arrival there, you would find nothing but a few people who eagerly eye away at you. 2 Dragonborn who are currently fighting over a certain game of dragon chess would kind of reach out to you and tell you that they don't know exactly where your informant is, although if he came here a few days ago, they would have known. Otherwise, the guards would see these new faces. And after being directed to a few new people who arrived into the town itself, you managed to just kind of move around the town, buy some extra materials and goods, and head off towards the blacksmith, where you would talk to this one dwarf who had seen a person down Hilden Path of the same description as your informant. To which you would then head out towards Hilden Pass, leading to a small kind of crossroads. There you would find signs of a burnt out campfire, and then fight with a small ambush from the trees from creatures known as gnolls. Although a small scuffle here and there caused you a few wounds, you managed to make it out relatively fine back to the city to tell what was going on, and then returning back to the path where you came from. Where those crossroads that intersect forward to the north, where the other gnolls ran off to, would lead to a cave where you would slowly make your way in, clearing out the cave of gnolls and, of course, a massive, furry, very kind of white-furred creature, a Yeti, basically. And after killing the leader and all of the gnolls and, of course, the Yeti, you would find the informant in a cell with half of his face chewed off and a letter written in Thieves' Cant, which I will once again show you. This is what you find, and that is where we return back to Hilden Path, where you guys are making your way out with your carriage. With your carriage, you're making your way out to Hilden Path, back towards the city.
Question.
Yes.
Someone collected the arts, right, for evidence.
Yes. Thor collected a Yeti head.
Now, how about the nose? Because we told the guard that it's a nest of nose, right? Never mind. I got it. Not worry.
All right. Right. So now you're back in the path, the Hilden Path, and you're making your way back towards the city. While you're doing that, I think who got this letter last time? It was Arthur.
Arthritis.
Yes. Arthritis.
Arthur is here.
Yes, Arthur, you got this letter, and there seems to be a code written on the back.
Huh? How can I see the back of this?
On
Just
on
flip
the
your
sheet of paper that you have, the one before the line is the front page. The one after the line is the one at the
Oh,
back.
the one in the bottom is the back. Oh, my bad. I thought. What is it? Is it a code?
It is a code.
Do I know any clues?
Go ahead and make me a. Go ahead and make me a investigation check.
Oh, that's not good.
Do you need help?
Old man needs help. Can old man need help? Or I'm the only one because I am the only one who can.
Depends on how Sarah would help.
How would you help me, Sarah?
Yeah, how are you going to help him?
Can you cheer me in the
You also see
sideline?
it. You also see this. You know there. It clearly seems to be a code because it's nothing that you can understand at least.
Yeah, but maybe try to like decipher it.
In what way are you going to decipher it? Are you gonna switch out the letters or what do you
Wait.
plan on deciphering or how do you decipher it?
I might replace the double letters or something. Like try to figure something out if there's a correlation between the number of letters repeating and like how they would be arranged or something.
All right.
Like maybe
On my own.
Arthur, go ahead and make an investigation with advantage from Sarah's help.
Thank God. Oh, thank not God.
With a 10, you manage to at least figure out what it seems to be. It seems to be 2 words at the very least. And
thank.
this entire phrase, this entire thing, seems to be leading to a place, as the hint would say. And Sarah, how about you? This time around, you roll me a investigation check.
normal.
Yes, normal.
Investigate. Oh God.
Damn.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're like flipping things around, trying to remember if you've seen anything there, and you know 3 things. The first letter of the first word is C.
First letter is
The
word is
first
C.
word of the first letter is C. The fourth letter of the first word is E. And the last letter of the second word is N.
Last what?
I wrote it down in your roll 20.
Last letter of the second word is N. So this is N. It's also N.
C-O-Z.
Yeah, this is a Wordle moment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C E O.
The people trying to figure out the clues right now.
M. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. R. Z is E. Ceteran is the first word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. S.
Is this Caesar cipher?
Yeah, it is.
It is a cipher
plus
of some
5.
sort, but I will not specify what kind.
It's a +5 later.
Also, I will say that it is not the whatever you were thinking of.
Oh, it's not +5. C. X is C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Supposed to be 5.
First word is C, D, E, F, G, H.
People trying to figure out the. You can also there still seems to be clues that could remain from this. So if you want to try for one more, Sarah already basically revealed a whole lot.
Oh, and can I roll?
You already tried
Alright.
your half, so someone else could do it.
Oh,
Perhaps
Can
Jansen, Noros,
Or
or
can
Thor.
Jensen try?
sure. I'll roll for it. I was actually just trying to solve it by myself.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
solving it as well, by the way. I have
how are you
paper with me.
trying to investigate this? I'll give you advantage depending on what you're trying to do.
What does the? So wait, the pic. Can you show the letter again? Okay.
So just for context, you're trying to look for uh this code, which is VMZM NLFMGZRMH. They're both separate, and they seem to spell out a place.
I called the mountainside, past the forest, hill, and path. Hmm. I guess I don't know how I would do this. I guess my character would think that try to remember like any like writing like symbols from their lands to see if there's any similarities to the letters that he's seeing.
All right. Roll a straight investigation.
Nice.
Yeah, it's difficult for you to understand this thing, especially since for the most part this entire letter, if Arthur didn't tell you that it was in Thieves' Cant, you just can't understand it. It's incoherent.
Question: Why did Naros put the letters in reverse?
No reason.
He just
Okay,
did that for no reason.
Okay.
Also, you have a new image now. I see.
Yes. I do that. the other
Can
day.
I attempt to help?
How are you going to help?
Norris has been a pretty criminally type, so maybe he's seen a few things every now and then. That's kind of like
Wow.
the same thing.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead and make a investigation with advantage.
I have double clicked my character sheet and it's gone. There we go. Found it. Never mind. Investigation.
Yes.
Oh no.
Let us see that roll.
-1.
A 7. Still similarly like Jansen. You don't quite understand everything, and especially harder since most of the entire letters before that was written in Thieves' Cant, which you can't understand.
Can I try?
Yes.
What I want to figure out is, are the repeating letters, especially M, the letter M, is it a
Mhm.
vowel or a consonant?
I see. Go ahead and make investigation check
Sure.
as
But
well.
our investigation checks are so bad. Jao took all the luck.
Yeah, with that natural 20, he basically got everything. And
Oh
to
my.
continue with the rest of the group, you don't quite understand,
I don't know
although
if it's a vowel or a
with
consonant.
with the help of Sarah, there, go ahead and make another one as in terms
Oh,
of
with another one.
advantage.
Okay.
I need to get a pencil. Wait, where be?
Boom. Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
much
Ah,
better.
Oh
It's-
wait, that's the wrong one.
It's the wrong one.
Yeah,
It
what I'm trying to
intimidates
figure
me.
out
That's
is if
intimidation.
the repeating letter M is the one that repeats the most. Is it?
Yes.
No. It's,
Intimidates the letter.
oh, it's
Tell us what you.
intimidation.
Tell us
Sorry.
what you're hiding.
What do you mean?
Sorry.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Oh wow, that's still
Oh,
pretty
pretty
good.
much the same,
That's
yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
You know that those M's repeat, and you figure out that M is an N.
M
M
is
is
an N.
N.
Yeah,
M
M is an
equals
N.
N.
Yeah, that's what I got as well. Wait, you already said that.
I did not say that. I
Last
said
word.
It says the last letter of
yeah,
of the
last
second
letter
word
of the
is
second
N.
word is N. I didn't say that all M's are N's, but now you have that clue as well.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so this is different.
Yep, it's different.
Wait, so the first word, the letter M is N, and the second word, second to last letter is
No,
also N.
the first letter is C, so X is C, right?
Yeah, X is
Yes.
C.
X is C.
That's minus
V is
5.
V is E, and H is N, right?
M
No, no.
G Z
We can't
R
say
M
H is N.
H.
No, because it
Alright.
says
No.
here last
All
letter,
right, yeah,
second
yeah,
word
yeah.
is N.
H is
Yeah.
N, yeah.
What was the
To help you with
first
your
letter?
clues so far, I'll start writing down an area up here.
V is
Um,
V is E, right?
Yeah, V
This
is
is what
E.
you got so far.
What?
7, 8.
No, not he didn't say which M is N, not all. He didn't say that all M is N.
It is. That's what
All
he
M
said.
is N. Yes, that's what I
Oh,
said.
all.
So
Oh,
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken
no.
nuggets.
You don't end in N in chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets and who do want? The last letter is H though. Did he say
No, it's
H?
M. It's N. It's N.
yes, N.
But
Um,
who said it was N?
Sarah, go ahead and make me another investigation check. This time, no, actually, make a perception check.
Damn.
All right.
Insane.
With a 17, Sarah, you know that the last letter, the last word, actually. Oh wow! Look, someone's already gotten it.
Bro.
I was gonna say someone's already. Last letter is mountain. Last word is mountain. The second word rather.
The
Wow.
solution is basically you mirror the alphabet. So A is Z, B is Y. And
Ah,
Okay. Wow.
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 There you
Wow.
go.
Big forehead.
who typed this? Noros is a liar, man. What is that?
What do you mean?
How is letter
Yo.
N as well? Huh?
Yeah,
Yo.
N should be N. Yeah, N,
His,
the first
his
the
brain no
first
work, bro. SMH.
Yeah,
Not very
I'm right
helpful.
as well. I'm correct. Yeah, N is M. Oh, for fuck's sake, this game sucks. I'm leaving this party. Absolute garbage.
Right. That is
1000
what
M.
you find on the informant's letter, written in what looks like an upside down code that Jansen you managed to understand.
wow.
It is in fact, it does in
Managed to
fact say
understand but can't
Kalinen
read.
Mountain.
You managed to understand but can't read because it's
Turning
keeps scan.
turning to the party. I'm like, I may be from a distant land, but I can read these letters just fine.
What does it say? And I read it, brother.
Brother.
my ears perk up.
Yone.
Hey, right. With that,
You win the game. You will level up.
as while I would say that you're trying to figure this out while you're walking, and eventually after some time you arrive in back in the town of Urion, there with the newfound information. As you arrive in the town, in front of you lies this very quaint fishing village that you've seen once before. Several guards seem to have been moved in several places, since now as you slowly go back towards the south gate, there you can see that the guards that were once there have changed completely. They're not the same people. They still wear the same armor and the same kind of helmets and hold the same spears, but the people there that are actually kind of hanging back to guard the south gate are completely different from the ones you saw earlier this morning. But as you soon arrive towards the gate, they stop and halt you. Halt! Where do you come from?
Where were we again? Out of character, by the way.
You
no,
came from a cave
Hilden Pass?
in Hilden Path.
Yeah.
we came from Hilden Path, but Is he asking where we came from, like before we came to Orion, or just where we were from, like a while ago?
You
Ah.
can ask that in character if you want.
Wait, Douglas. I have a question to the party. Regarding the our deal with exterminating the nest of the gnolls. Did we have a deal with those specific guards, or do we go somewhere in the city to present our evidence first before we talk to the guards? I asked the party that.
I care not either way.
You see him do a wind wall like like out of nowhere. Oh, sorry, that was my bad. Fat finger.
Force of habit.
You see someone jump. Oh, sorry, I got.
Hey, you.
These arrows are pointing straight at the person who jumped.
Yeah, like one guard like slips and is considered knock up.
I just charge at him.
Hey yo, this just was under control. But right, yeah. Yeah, you arrive in basically a town. The guards are like looking at you while you're kind of huddling up, and one of the guards on the right hand side kind of turns back to you. Hey, we asked you a question. How about you answer?
I'm just gesturing towards the party because I'm not in the mood to answer. Or more like I'm too shy to answer, but I don't want to show that, so I'm trying to act stoic.
I'm gonna moan, like not moan.
Stop.
Oh, hello? Huh?
Yo.
I'm gonna like scream. I'm
Answer
not,
no.
I'm gonna scream like.
All right.
I believe my communication skills is negative. I would ask someone else to answer for us.
I'm very introverted, so
I see. In this party, no one can speak.
Wait.
You're like asking the guard, and it takes you like a few hours to say like, oh yeah.
I'm an
Yeah, this is me.
Uncle fighter, alright.
This is
I
me
can't
right.
say anything.
This is me right now.
Jesus.
I disappear.
I guess if no one's
God.
then no one's talking, right? So I'm like looking around, seeing if anyone's gonna talk. So I'm like, I just nervously walk up to the guy and like, I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
We asked
Objection,
where you came from.
I just I shove Jensen aside, and I say, "We're from Hilden Pass."
Oh.
As you shove him aside, Jensen, you just see arrows pointing to yourself.
Come on. I'm very
Oh,
told
God.
myself. I just stab myself. Commit suicide.
Yeah, but
You shove him aside. You immediately use plans.
the guard kind of looks at you and goes, right, you came from Hilden Pass. Any news of the creatures?
Check
Yeah.
the cart.
Yeti! Yeti!
So
Please, can someone
you
take care of that old man as well? He seems to be in pain. Horrible pain.
I start unsheathing my blade.
Then I use psychic whispers on the guard. Here, psychic whispers on
Then
the guard.
can you talk normally in that, or
Then
are you still...
after talk, I psychic whispers the guard and Thor, so he can talk to me. Oh, pardon me, but we were from the Hilton Path, you know, and we were taking care of some gnolls and a Yeti in their cave.
And you see the guard like visibly freaked out. He kind of falls back. He is looking around like, who was that?
Oh, pardon me, it's me, the old man that you're talking to.
You mean
Seems
this
like
one?
I
And
can-
and he points off towards you, and you're just still doing the.
Everyone can just hear.
Saliva falling out of your right mouth.
So
Yeah, you talk
pardon us,
normally.
but there was a guard that asked us to deal with the gnolls in the area, and we have here our spoils of war.
And you see the guard kind of
Noros
make his way over. Oh yeah, you were saying?
Noros will step up and show him the knoll ears he gathered.
Yeah, show him. And we see you see the card as well. See the card over there?
Yeah, you
See that?
see one guard kind of
That's not a
slowly.
big snowman. That's not a big
um,
snowman. That's a big Yeti.
Yeah, you see that guard like slowly make his way off towards your cart. The spear is kind of down, pointed towards you. He's very like cautious. But after seeing those knoll ears and of course the massive Yeti head, he turns back and like almost falls over and starts walking back. Oh, right. You can make your way in. There's the guard barracks right beside, right in front of the blacksmith. You can hand that in for the reward.
Thank you, good sir. We will now take our time to go in and have a nice day. I cancel it. Oh!
Like you just return back to your original state.
Yeah, no one heard that except Thor and that guard.
Yeah, right. So yeah, what do you guys do?
I
I
nod.
look at the party like we can go in. Let's.
I heard it. Yeah, we heard it.
I just pass out.
I guess we're just walking. I'm just following the party at this point.
All right. And who would be your? I guess
Leader?
who would you be like? Basically, yeah, your leader for.
Thor.
All right.
Spokesperson.
Thor the cleric. The cleric is the MVP.
The one that died.
Respect the cleric, bro. He lost to a cleric deal.
I still
Yeah,
have
in their
a
PvP session.
exhaustion.
Need to respect the cleric. Or do you want to follow the Yasuo? But
No, it's a Yasuo.
You gotta wait for his 0-10 power spike before you follow him.
no, Is there one
I
now?
actually want to head to
Mhm.
the where the captain is. They did mention a captain before we left to
I think it's on the barracks. No.
on the barracks.
Yeah,
I think
the
so.
guard captain.
Yeah, I can head there alone, so that I can return the cart and show them the Yeti head. But I don't know what you guys are planning to do.
I mean, I could go with you. Well, because you said you're exhausted and stuff. Felt bad for downing you, and I think the other party could probably try to look for a place that we could stay
I
or
just permanently cast a light on your.
no, please no. But seriously though, question: Do we need to the party? Do we need to stay here since we already found where we were going, or can we just stay for like a night just to rest up and we travel the next day? Question marks.
Stop
I
asking
still
so
tell the
many
party
questions.
we need to settle what we have on our persons right now, which is the Yeti, the null head, the null ears. So that's why I'm heading to the barracks. But you guys can already go ahead into the tavern.
Yeah, but yeah, I just go with you, I guess. Just in case.
How about
I'm just going to the
Naras?
tavern then. I need a drink, a strong
Yeah, you need a
drink.
How about Naras?
Oh no!
I'll give my knoll ears to whoever is going to sell the things or pass or something.
Yeah, you
Leave
can
it
give
to
it
me
to-
then.
or Sarah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you'll be at the tavern as well, Naras?
Nora's gonna be in the
You'll
tavern.
be in the tavern?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. So separate
Where's the old
party
man
into
going?
two.
Yes, Stu's personality, which was
Fuck's sake, I have to RP this.
Old man, not the personality.
I need some sleep.
Okay.
Asking so many questions, bro. I have to RP for this shit. Please hurt my throat.
Refined
Why'd you
gentleman.
pick a voice that?
Yeah, he has to hold that for like hours on end. By the end of this campaign, he'll have to quit the other campaign that we have because he has no voice left.
End of
The
this
fish
camp.
just goes like, "Ooh, ooh."
End of this campaign. After we defeat the BBEG, I just have a heart attack. Roll
And
call save.
Joe's already
That
has
saves.
white hair. Wrinkled skin.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
But yeah.
So
You
me and
each start making
Sarah
your way
will-
out.
Yeah.
Um, let's start with the people heading off towards the barracks, which is only Thor, right?
No, I am
Sarah
here.
joined.
All right. So Thor and Sarah, you make your way towards the barracks, and you can hear visibly from outside, rather audibly from outside, like sounds of things getting broken apart, moved around, and soon thereafter, the doors would just burst wide open as several guards start making their way out with what looks like shields of their own making. It's not a very high quality shield; like it doesn't have like good metal rims, that kind of deal. Rather, it just looks like boards stacked up together and then wrapped around with a few sinew. And these guards just kind of push you out of the side as they make their way back towards the northern gate, and leaving you with a wide open door towards the barracks. And soon thereafter, you would see a guard kind of notice you outside, kind of waiting, and the guard would look back at you. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Do you have anything for us?
Yes, these, and I show the Yeti head along with the no ears. But I still want to ask if we could keep the Yeti head for now.
The guard kind of is a bit confused after seeing the monster parts, the ears and the head. He'll kind of turn back. Yeah, you'll want to see the guard captain for that. Follow me. You watch him kind of. He's like sweating almost in his full plate gear, and he starts making his way inside deeper within the barracks. And the two of you, do you
I
follow?
park the cart and I just follow him, leaving the Yeti head. And I don't know if Sarah's gonna join, but yeah.
Yeah, I have the ear with me, so just think it's a substitute thing, just in case he needs some Yeti parts. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you start following through, and he goes down like a set of stairs leading to a long hallway, completely made of stone. It seems to be a kind of hallway with several jail cells to your left and right, and down that hallway is a large room leading to a very nice kind of mahogany door that's wide open. And over to the other side, you see a guard captain wearing a very large kind of plate armor with the symbol of an eagle flying down, catching a fish from the ocean. And you see that on the guard captain's plate mail chest. And as soon as you start making your way in, the guard captain gives you a small nod and just kind of sighs. Welcome. What do you have here?
Yeti head and no ears.
Ah, so you're the travelers that came here the other day. Did some good work then.
Yes, there was a nest in Hilden Pass, actually north of Hilden Pass, and we exterminated the nest.
How many gnolls did you find?
Many here, and I point to Sarah to show all the ears that we got.
With me, I have 5.
And he kind of turns back. Any leaders in that nest?
Uh,
The
Probably
Yeti head
the
is
Yeti?
back in the front.
I have the Yeti ears. I could show him.
Oh, it's okay. I think it's fine. I just mentioned about the Yeti head on the cart in front of the barracks.
The guard captain, kind of you see that he hasn't slept in like several days even. He reaches out for a paper and kind of fumbles a bit before actually grabbing the stack of paper that's on his like table, and he grabs a quill and ink and starts writing it down. You can use this as your reward. Any part of the city this can be used on, and as soon as you deplete it, that'll be the end of this contract. Understood? And you see him just kind of continuing to write down on what looks like a sheet of paper. And after like a good few minutes or so, he hands you this paper that says basically that you're allowed to purchase from any store within the town of Urion, um, for a grand standing total of 120 gold pieces.
Holy shit, we're rich.
Damn.
And he reaches out. Once again, you hand those to whatever store owner is here in Urion, then you can purchase whatever you so desire. For now, that is pretty much it. Thank you for helping this small town of ours.
Before we leave, what was the rush of the guards heading out? Is
New
anything
talk
going
of the
on?
town, apparently a few adventurers coming through.
A few new ones?
Yes, aside from yourselves, these ones apparently garnered enough reputation within the kingdom, and they seem to be strolling around town. You might see them as you're walking about.
Oh, very well. And before we leave, I asked him if we could keep the Yeti head.
He kind of gives you a small bow. We have no need for the Yeti head, but you will leave us with the evidence of the gnolls.
Oh, very well. Can we borrow the cart for the day? And then we'll return it.
He quickly gives you like a look, a glance over, and what might you need the cart for?
Oh, we need to get the Yeti head to the alchemist and the blacksmith to repurpose its parts.
Understood. Then by the time you finish using that cart, return it back to the front, then we'll get it back.
I nod and I just leave.
Alright.
Alright. And as the two of you leave, for the rest of the entire group, Noros, Arthur, and Jansen, all of you make it towards the tavern, and it's quite lovely there. This time around, several barmaids have made it in. And it's quite, quite homey. And you see them, you see a few of these barmaids kind of pull up some serving, those serving plates with a bunch of like freshly brewed mead that you can smell all the way from the entrance of the tavern. And what do you guys do?
I am just going to I'll just walk up to the bar and the bartender and be like slam my hand on the killer. Strongest sake. No.
No, lad. This move is called the Cabedon.
The barkeep just kind of gives you a small glance, like he does not understand what you're asking for. He turns back to you, goes, sorry, but we don't have that.
No sake. What unrefined folk. Give me your strongest alcohol then.
I'm
So fucking rude.
He kind of whistles back. You hear him kind of turn his head and go, and you can see kind of one very voluptuous barmaid make it over towards you, and with her this kind of serving plate full of large mugs that are about the size of your head, and he kind of turns back. Well, this is the best we have, and we actually got this earlier today from a few adventurers that came into town. Sold it for us for a hefty price, but trust me, it's good.
And what does this cost?
A little over 2 silver pieces. Yes, today's special.
Very well. I'll have 3.
Wow! You see him just kind of happily, grin, and you see this big Bertha of a woman like slam down these mugs of mead that smell honestly smell like a blend of how do I say this? A blend of maple syrup, orange, and that regular beer smell that you have, and she slides those 3 large mugs down towards you, and she gives you a small wink before leaving off towards the other side of the tavern.
I go to Jansen with, I go to Jansen. Oh, is that beer with breast milk? I mean breast milk. I mean breast milk.
I'm trying to face away from him, like trying not to associate myself with him. Minding my own business, just drinking down, like just enjoying the scenery.
I see. Where's Jansen right now? He's at the bar, right?
Yeah, he's at the
Yep.
bar right now, and you and Noros are both like slightly further away from the bar, but you're inside the tavern itself.
I'll go to the bar. I'll sit near Jansen. I look at the bartender. Can I have a glass of water for my adventures? Then
Of course.
And I'll have your strongest drink, please.
All right, another one away for you. And you see him kind of whistle back, and another person, another barmaid comes around. Not the same one as the one that served Yanzen, but she kind of slides another large mug down towards you, as well as what looks like a glass, a very kind of clear glass of water. And the barkeep just looks at you. That'll be 2 silver pieces for the drink, and water is free.
Oh, thank you, young man. Here, I'll give you 3 silver pieces because you've been kind to an old man like me.
And he kind of gives you a small nod, and looks like he's very happy about the amount of people that he has in his bar today. He has you 3, and looks like a grandstanding number of about 10 other civilians inside. The same similar kind of dragonborn are off towards one corner playing chess. There's also a bunch of new people that you haven't seen. But yes, dentures did exist before.
Do I roll anything for the
It's the
drink?
strongest drink too.
The
So I
strongest
have to roll
drink?
Constitution to not like pass out. I think.
Yeah, if you want to drink that, yeah, sure.
Oh, hell yeah. How about Jansen? Is he roll for
Uh,
it as well?
yeah, Yenzen will also roll for it.
Roll what? Con save?
Yeah, you're gonna roll a Constitution saving throw.
Con check or con save? Ooh.
Oh. You Jansen, you have like all 3 of these. You start chugging things down, and nothing feels. It doesn't feel like anything. It's not like the sake that you're used to. You start drinking like mugs and mugs of these until everything is gone, and almost in an instant, you just feel your belly swell up, and then you just out of nowhere, you just pass out onto the ground. You just head first on the side of the bar,
Oh,
like
it's not that one.
puke starts like flowing
Oh
out of
my
your
God.
mouth. And in the similar sense, while this happens to you, like right beside you, Arthur's there, also like taking small sips, and then just passes out right beside you, face to face.
Before I pass out, I flip over a gold coin towards the counter just so I pay it in advance. That's
Good
possible.
idea, good idea. Yeah, you can do that.
Alright.
You flip it over, and you see the barkeep kind of have a small grin before you honestly just pass out.
Death is like the word.
At this point, Noros, you would see Sarah and Thor outside making their way. Where are you actually going, Thor and Sarah?
I could have rolled a better one.
We still have the cart,
Bruh.
and still we need to return it. So we need to repurpose the parts first. So I think, I would go to the alchemist. I don't know if Sarah wants to go to the alchemist or blacksmith.
I mean, I can't do anything with. So yeah, let's go with you.
Okay, sure. Here, I'll roll a d20. If it's above 10, let's go to. That's a third fail. Let's go to the
nice.
alchemist. So me and Sarah are in the alchemist right now.
All right. So right in front of the tavern, Noros, you see Thor and Sarah on the other side of the road, heading towards the alchemist with this cart, with a large Yeti head on the back. And there you see the elf once again. You make your way towards the alchemist, and the elf just kind of gives you a small greeting as you enter, and she asks what you're doing here once again. Are you looking for potions or?
Can you make use of Yeti saliva or blood? And
She
I
gives
can help.
you
Can I roll medicine for that? Is it
Go
medicine?
ahead and make a. It
Nature.
would be it would be a nature check to see if you know of anything
Oh,
of the
okay.
sort.
Oh wait, I have a exhaustion. I'll roll again.
Ah, that's a disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll roll again.
Oh.
The
I
one.
can't
Well,
help. I can't help at all. I can't help.
you're
I?
trying to remember what it could be used for, but you're not exactly sure what good it can do, especially that
I
in
actually
small
think that
quantities.
Yeti saliva is you can eat it or something.
Oh, oh no. Sarah, yeah, you can try if you want.
Pretty bad at this game.
Time to double click.
Uh, that was made with advantage, but next time just keep it normal.
Yeah. Alright.
But you basically, Sarah, you know that although the saliva might not be used for a lot, definitely Yeti ears, fur, and blood could be used for certain alchemical means.
Ooh, okay.
Not as a potion ingredient itself, but more so like a replacement. Like margarine can be used as a replacement for butter.
Ah.
Understandable.
I heard.
Um,
I woke
so
up. I feel
how-
triggered. What?
How Sarah asked about like what you can use those parts for, I asked the alchemist
Yeah.
what she intends to do with these parts of the
I
Yeti
mean,
head.
I will tell you that these are like substitutes, but I would like to ask the alchemist what she could do with this instead, because
The alchemist kind of the elf turns to you and goes, well, I was running out of blood grass, and the Yeti fur could help with creations of a few small potions, health potions, and the Yeti blood could be used as a substitute for a cure disease potion.
uh, I, I'll ask Neil. I'll ask Thor. What do we plan with this? To do with this anyway? Do we plan to sell it or what to
No, we're
the
planning on
alchemist?
purchasing almost everything with it. The fur, the skin.
But we have to pay her. Right? Can we just like give her some, then so that it would be free of charge?
I mean, and I show her the 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 paper with we can perform purchases with a bank of 120 gold in total.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, could you just ask her first how much she would charge? Maybe. we could afford it.
Okay, sure. You can ask her how much you would charge if we were
Yeah.
to convert like some parts of the Yeti head into useful tools or stuff.
Yep. For your stock.
And yeah, what do you say?
So we plan to repurpose. So we already have the Yeti raw materials, like, or what you would call it. So if you can like maybe transpose or make do with these things, how much would you charge for? Or could we make a deal out of it?
Oh yes, certainly. I could use the fur and of course bits of its blood. I'll give you half the price of whatever potion I'll make with these materials.
All right.
Okay.
Make do with it, and I ask if she has a knife so she could grab like whatever the fur and then like pour some of the blood into like vials.
Yeah.
And I
You.
mentioned that we will return.
Yeah. She gives you a nod, and you see that she's already kind of preparing. Um. She's not strong enough to actually carry the head itself, but she just kind of lets it stay there on the cart as she like pulls out a bunch of vials. She gets like a knife and what looks like a those a spigot, the ones that you use to pour out tree sap from a tree. That's what she puts into
Yeah.
the head itself, and you see blood start kind of pouring through. And yeah, she starts working on that thing.
So,
Alright.
where do we go now?
We will return, probably an hour or two from now, and we'll be heading to this blacksmith. So
I mean, can we just ask her how much time it would take her to
we can just give
finish?
her an hour and then just head back because I'm feeling pretty tired right now.
Yeah, but maybe she won't finish in time. Always not come
Then
back.
when we head back to it's the same road to the tavern anyways. So
Right.
Before she actually sees you kind of heading out, she does actually tell you that she'll be finished perhaps tomorrow in the morning.
tomorrow.
Right.
Okay then. We
Could
can
do
go
some
straight
shop.
back to the tavern after we head to the blacksmith.
Right.
All right.
Okay. And we proceed to head to the blacksmith. Can I roll a perception?
For what? What are you looking for?
The adventures, if they're anywhere.
Ooh, all right.
But,
Yeah, go ahead. It's a very easy roll, and in fact, I put it at a very easy roll because this crowd that's already gathered like within the center of town has grown exponentially larger, and you cannot see through that crowd, but you can see on the other side what looks like a large Goliath man, carrying what looks like a
Built
spear.
different.
Yeah, he's built different. He has a spear on his back. There's also an elf with what looks like kind of very vibrant vibrant blue cloak. And on the other hand, there is also a dwarf carrying a battle axe and heavy armor plating. And to his back is a very small gnome. With him in hand is a crystal ball that seems to float, like defying gravity from the ground. And this view alone has garnered enough people to actually make a huge, almost like a mosh pit area in the middle of town. And you see like these figures as you're making your way towards the blacksmith.
Damn.
Must be popular now.
Mm-hmm. Do they look familiar to you, Sarah?
I don't know. I'll probably ask God. But yeah, I would try to recall.
Ask God.
I would try to recall.
Go ahead and make a history check.
Oh no. I am bad at this. Never mind.
You've heard of stories of an adventuring group that had managed to take down a giant in the east and were awarded gratefully by the kingdom's rulers with a very large sum of gold. And these people that is currently like near the town center right now seems to fit the bill.
Are they just adventurers or yeah?
That's what you know.
Mm.
So
I
yeah,
wonder
I
why
guess
they're here. Probably for the
Same.
same mission as us.
for the plot. But yeah, we don't know that.
For the plot.
For the plot.
Excuse.
Yep. And we're still trying to head to the blacksmith. Might
Ah,
take a while
question.
because of the crowd. I don't know what the others are gonna do.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
question. Based on their appearance, do we know what roles they play? Or like, do we know like barbarian, like the class?
That's what you call in God's terms metagaming.
No, because yeah. Okay, thank you. I was just clarifying.
Yeah.
I mean, he did
Uh,
mention like what they're wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You can kind
the
of
dwarf
tell.
had, the
Yeah, I
dwarf
mean,
had a great
yeah.
axe with heavy armor. You can assume he's a fighter. You know.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
But yeah. Let's go back towards the tavern. We're just ping-ponging in between these two groups. But back in the tavern with Noros, the only one there that's currently conscious, and the old man and Yasuo are both dead, dead asleep on the bar. Noros, what do you do?
I'd probably have already gone inside, like I followed them into the bar or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to the bartender and ask if they have any rooms.
Yeah, the bartender says that. Yeah, there's a lot of rooms upstairs, and actually, we're gonna get booked out soon thanks to these new travelers coming in.
Do you have room for at least 5 people?
Oh yeah, we have two large rooms fit for two, and then you can have another extra room for one.
I'll. How much will the large rooms cost for at least like a night or two?
2 nights. Large rooms will cost you just about 7 silver pieces. Small room will cost you half. Uh,
Uh, I'm gonna like book the large room and the small room, and yeah.
yeah. So you're booking two large rooms and one small room.
No, just one large room and a small room.
All right. So you
Wait,
pay.
question.
Mhm.
2 people can fit in the large room.
Yep, two people can fit in the large room, and one person can fit in the one room.
So I think it's 2 large room, 1 small room. Right?
Yeah, but he doesn't know what you guys are going to do, and also he's
Hmm?
with two unconscious people, so that's what he's trying
Ah,
to do.
ah. You could stack them together.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Like
do, and then
bodies,
just
come
take a
on.
short room.
They can all be in the small room.
Oh, bro.
But yeah, you get one large room for 7 silver pieces, and one small room for um 3 silver pieces,
So
and
just one gold.
the owner kind of leads you upstairs towards your rooms, and it's quite nice in there. It's very warm. It has its own kind of built-in. Almost like a magical crystal in a small tube that emanates this warmth into the room. Um, that's for the large room. The small room, however, does not have that luxury.
Hmm. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna just drag these two into the large room and take the small room for
Wow.
myself.
I feel like my body getting touched. Can I roll a con save to wake up?
Yeah, go ahead. Both of you, while Noros is like carrying you up the flight of stairs to your large room, go ahead and make a
Oh, well, I
Constitution
can
saving
sleep.
throws.
He's just dead.
You like open one eye and then one eye open.
What
Oh,
I'm
no.
sleeping.
I open. I open one eye. I feel like I can do it on its own.
Can
Yeah,
I
and
got
then fall
lazy.
back
I just
asleep.
got lazy.
I try getting up as well?
Yeah, you can try, but this is made with disadvantage due to how
Oh,
badly you like drank 3 mugs.
oh, there you go.
Oh my.
And yeah, even though you drank 3 mugs, you managed to like just about like muster enough strength to wake up, although you are still very tipsy.
Tipsy or hungover?
The world is spinning.
Tipsy. It,
Both.
it's
Okay.
it's still current.
All right. They're all knocked up. I can see all the arrows everywhere.
Oh no! Right.
Um.
Yeah.
I
What
guess
do you
I'm just
decide to
like
do?
I'm leaning on the side of the bar, and then I have nothing else. Like I can't really do much, so I'm just like I turn to the barkeep. I'm like, water, please, just water. Izokure.
The barkeep just kind of calm down. It's just a drink or three in your case, and he kind of reaches out for another very clear glass of water and slides it over to you. That's free of charge, but if you need any more, that's gonna start costing you more.
I gave you 1 gold. I should still have 4 silver that you owe me, so I should be
Eh,
fine.
Okay, sure, we'll keep that in mind. Just don't drink too much. You've already made a mess. And he kind of points off towards the floor, and there's like a huge puddle of puke there already. Uh, that the barmaids have started cleaning out.
I will help clean this up, and I ask for I ask for a cloth.
The barkeep just kind of reaches out underneath his like counter, pulls out a very like large brown cloth, and hands it over to you. Say your other friend, the gnome, was it? I'm not quite sure. He has blue skin. The elderly, along with that elf boy that you had, went upstairs and bought a room. One large, one small.
Very well. I will follow them when I'm done cleaning this mess up. I grab the cloth. Sumanu. And I just go on the floor and start scrubbing.
And as you go down to the floor, you feel everything like your entire like blood rush through your head. Like it's not good.
Like this is part of my training. This is part of my training.
And yeah, everything's not looking bad. Not looking good. And we ping pong back to the other group, who's currently now inside of the blacksmith. And there you can see the dwarf kind of angrily moving about. And he sees you, kind of barks out, "Oh, you're back. Hello. Anything I can help you
Hello.
with?"
We have a Yeti head here, and I was wondering if you could use any of its sharp parts for arrowheads.
You mean like what? Like strap him onto arrow
Arrow
shafts?
Yep. Especially this, and I show him the teeth. I wonder if the teeth are sharp though.
He does look at it, and he kind of opens it, and he puts his entire head in, and like quickly looks at it. Very, very sharp, very sharp. Yeah, this could do.
Are there
He
any
likes
special properties about it? I tried smashing like the teeth, but they don't seem to break.
You watch him kind of slam the mouth down, and he kind of claps his hand and clears out what looks like bits of coal that's left on his that's on his hands. Oh yeah, these things are quite durable, especially for these guys. These are the younglings. If ever you've seen an abominable Yeti, that's a larger one.
Oh. All right then. Does the Yeti have horns? I'm asking this out of character.
This particular
Did it have
one,
horns?
it does look like it has like startings of a horn,
But not really.
but not large enough.
Hmm. So we could only use its teeth, probably.
Yeah.
What about its? What about its bone?
The skull.
Well, I can use the teeth and make some arrows, but the skull, ornament probably. Nothing too useful with it.
Would you like to buy the skull?
You know what? It'll make the place look much more homey. I'll buy it, sure. What you offering?
10 gold pieces.
Put it down to 8 and it's a deal.
Can I roll charisma?
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
Sure. Persuasion. Oh, okay. Fine.
Yeah,
8
he's
it is.
dead set. He kind of nods. All right, give me a
That
few
comes with
moments.
the arrows, though, right?
Yes, of course. It comes with the arrows. You see him start like grabbing the entire thing, and he looks for his size. He carries the entire head with like one hand, and
Holy
starts moving towards the back. Anything else you need from this thing? You know, it still has his eyes. Maybe you can use it.
Do you have a vial or something we can place the eyes? I'm pretty sure the eyes are bleeding up.
Yeah, you know, I'll just take it and you can have it. You watch him just jam his entire hand into its eye sockets and pull out the eye and toss it off towards your direction. Both
Grab
eyes.
it. It's actually pretty. It's hard. These are
Yeah, it's
are
very very
metal
hard.
balls. Yep.
And the dwarf just kind of turns back. I won't be needing any of that, but if you give me a few, actually, I can do this within a day. I'll make you just about. You watch him kind of reach down and check the teeth. I can make at least 10 arrows without the rest of these things breaking. It's a young one, so the teeth are not as durable as you might think.
I see. Right. We'll just come back here tomorrow.
I have a question though.
Hmm?
Wasn't the cold gaze or something that the Yeti did came from his when he's
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
stairs
That's
came?
why the eyes are with us. We have Yeti eyes.
Yeah, couldn't he make it into something like Medusa head? I don't know.
If I think about it, I think it would have been the alchemist, but we need like a wizard, like
Mm.
somebody who knows magic.
But couldn't he be the one who would make the holder of the eye, like a scepter, like the
You
base?
could ask him that if you want.
Yeah, could you like do that?
You want me to ask him? Okay.
No, I mean, I was gonna. I don't know the name of the dwarf. Could you perhaps do? Can you perhaps make something that would probably hold or contain these eyes? That would it will not break. But it would hold it.
Like what? You want a
Is there-
ball?
Like a
This thing is
scepter.
hard to steal, by the way, Sarah.
Oh,
And I actually lob him like one of the eyeballs. And Cass, can you describe like it's how the eye feels, eyeball feels?
Who
It's
do you
cold.
throw it to?
Sarah.
Yeah, as you kind of catch the eyeball, although it's covered with blood, where normal blood would be warm, even until this point, since it was connected to its face, this blood is like ice water, like pure ice water, cold, and the eyes itself are almost slimy. It has an almost slimy exterior, but when you try and crush it, it is durable enough to be like a stone that you can throw and perhaps bludgeon someone to death with. That's how durable those eyes are, but it is very slimy and very cold.
see. But you can't really use this. You can't really hold the ice to smash things with. Could you perhaps make something that could help hold this thing?
You know what? If you tell me what you have in mind, then maybe I can help.
A holder. I guess that's what you're saying, Sarah.
Yeah,
You
like
want something to
Yeah.
place these eyeballs on, like a vial, like a jar of eyeballs or something.
No, because out of character. If we plan to make it a weapon, it's either like a really close one or there's like a scepter with with a gem on top, diba? There's like it's basically like holding the eye. But it's like the eye is like the gem of the scepter, something like
So you
that.
want to make a magic weapon with this thing?
Not really, but to make it like maybe long range or like easier to hold. It doesn't have to be really long, but it's just easier to hold. Because
Mr. Blacksmith, I forgot your name.
Me, you can call me Garen.
Garen,
Garen. Can you make a flail or a mace out of this?
I could make a mace, not necessarily a flail. With those eyeballs aren't exactly the size, Can't stick anything sharp in it, or else it'll break either. Yeah, a mace. I can do a mace.
All right then. Turn it into a mace.
It'll cost you though.
How much?
How are we looking at 10?
10. All right. And I show him the.
no. Could we give you the head for free then, so that we don't have to pay?
No, that's already part of the arrows thing.
Ah.
Yeah. The arrows and the head. We get the arrows. He keeps the head. And he gives us 8 gold from the arrows and the head. So I just use it. I just show him the writ of purchase that we can do.
Yeah, could we somewhat use the other eye for like augmentation of a weapon aside from the mace, because they have 2 eyes, right?
We don't know if it has any magic properties. We might need to find a wizard.
Right. We could ask the lady, the alchemist.
All right. But you see the dwarf kind of take the one eye, since you're still holding the other eye, and you see him kind of nod up towards to a day, perhaps tomorrow. I can maybe finish these along with your arrows.
I nod, and I show him the writ of purchase.
He kind of
Or-
reaches out.
Yep.
Grabs the paper. Right. So you've been doing some good work for the town then, since you got this writ. That's good. We need more people like you. You see him reach out for a stamp, and it basically has the same symbol of a kind of like a bird, a creature, a flying creature reaching down to grab a fish from the ocean, and you see him kind of put a stamp over that and just smacks it onto the paper, and now you have like a small kind of writ, and he grabs like a pen and writes over it, and you see that the ink from the stamp turn into a number that turns into number 10.
Wow.
Plastic baby.
This is the crest of the village? I just ask before we leave.
No, that's not the crest of the village. That's the crest of the kingdom of
Right.
Suladar itself.
Hmm. Alright then. And then we go back to the barracks, return the ox in the cart, and we head to the tavern.
All right.
Unless Sarah wants to do something.
I mean, could you try to go to the alchemist to do ask something what you could do with the eye?
You can do that. I can. It's the same road, so once we return the cart, I'll just head to the tavern, and you can do whatever you want.
Alright, I'll yeah, sure.
All right.
I'll go
I
to
head
the
back to the tavern. I don't know about Sarah.
yeah. If could you ask before we part ways, could you ask like Noros if you know if we already booked the room, I guess. If not, could you just do it for us? Thank you.
What?
Could you ask Noros if he already booked a room? If not, could you do it for us?
I'm assuming. I'll probably.
I'm asking.
Yeah, I'll just ask.
I'm asking you if to ask
Okay.
Noros to. Yep.
All right. So Thor, you kind of make your way down towards the alchemist, and there you split up with Sarah, and you start heading towards the tavern. Sarah, let's just do this kind of quickly. You make your way inside, and I believe you're just asking to see if the alchemist knows anything about the eyes and what she can do with it.
Yep.
She tells you that she cannot make it in any weapon whatsoever. That's not her specialty. However, she can make a potion of a similar sort that of the properties that it had before it was killed.
I'll probably have to consult the party regarding it, so I bid my goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she tells you all that. You make your way towards the tavern, and there you can find as you slowly make your way in, you see Jansen like finally finished up cleaning all his puke down from the side of the bar table and on the floor. And you see like a hefty number of people celebrating, drinking to their heart's content. And they all seem very happy inside the bar.
Is there anyone interesting in the bar? Like any people of note?
Me.
Yeah, the two new people that just went in, Thor and Sarah. They seem to be
ignore them.
both.
Anyone else there?
On the right hand corner, there seems to be one person having like this red onesie, just sitting down, having a drink.
Red onesie?
Is it a fishman? Is it a fishman?
Before you're able to figure out what he looks like properly, the creature kind of stands up, starts flopping his way down outside, and make his way to wherever he wants to go.
Is there no one else there of note anymore?
Yep, pretty much the same people that you've seen around town.
Jansen, what are you doing?
I had to. Let's not talk about it. I'm leaving to my room.
Well, what? Are
drink
you
over
even
there.
awake though? Or are you even awake when Noros booked it? Question mark.
I
Out
was
of
told-
character.
I was told.
Yeah,
Ah.
the barkeeper told him.
So I'm just gonna go upstairs.
So before you go, do you know how many rooms he took? Or he booked?
That I do not know. Just ask the barkeep over there.
Barkeeper gives you a small nod. Oh yeah, he bought one large, one small.
How
I'm
much would
going to
that
the
fit?
small room.
Huh?
Just walk upstairs.
Sorry,
much is a
that was
small
that was
room?
way too many voices talking.
How much would that room fit? How many people will it?
For a small room, one person. For a large room, two.
So I guess take two small or one big. Large
One
room.
big. Ooh.
Oh no. I go in the small room, please.
He kind of gives you a nod. All right, small room with 3 silver pieces. I thought you'd
Nah.
be having a little bit of fun time tonight with your man there. He kind of points towards Thor.
No, she
It's a
almost killed me. No thanks.
Very kinky.
Oh, yeah, I'm not really sure if that's my kind of deal with women as well, but you know, you do you, big man.
Big man, big man.
objection heresy. But sure.
Objection hearsay.
Not even here,
Uh,
sis.
One small room for the lady over here, and one big room for me alone.
Wow, you gonna have some ladies over tonight? Is that the deal?
No.
Yeesh. Maybe you should talk to your man back here. He's a little bit stuck up, you know. But yeah, one big room that'll be silver pieces, 7, and a small room will be 3.
Okay. I give 7 pieces of silver.
I give 3 silver.
All right. And he leads you up to your rooms, and it's right beside where Noros is currently kind of sleeping. Um, you get one small room, and the one larger is in front of where Yanzen and Arthur is sleeping. So all of you each have rooms for the night. Um, but yeah, currently now you're in your rooms as you make your way there. I assume everyone is here to basically rest and wait for the morning.
Yep.
Yep.
Long rest, please.
All right. And a long rest you shall get. With that
Hell
being
yeah.
said,
Level up.
welcome to level 4.
Hey.
I'm gonna try this long rest button.
All right.
That didn't work for me, the longest button.
It worked.
At level up, level 4, what's a good feat?
So while you're gonna level up, I'm gonna put the recording to BRB.
Bam bam.
we return. Right. So after you guys have leveled up, basically at this point in time, it's already very early in the morning, right? About 5 in the morning. Sun is blazing hot, already up in this place that you're currently at. As you each one by one wake up, what are you guys doing?
Do I have a hangover? That's my first question.
Pass.
He's muted.
What happened?
We bugging, bro.
We bugging.
Sorry about that. I had to leave. What were you guys saying?
Do I have a hangover?
Go ahead and roll me one more Constitution saving throw for the dudes that drank this new very experimental drink.
I pressed it. Let me refresh my-
Jansen, you see, for the moment at least, you seem all right.
I'm
No
not.
headaches. Of the like. I don't see a roll.
I'd like to go outside the inn and just taste, taste the morning air, get a good feel for the day.
Don't see my roll.
I don't see a roll. No.
At that.
Trying to figure out how much spells I can equip as bard.
Oi! Ow!
Oh damn.
God damn.
Yeah, everything is fine, and you actually feel more refreshed than
Actually got a
the
good
rest
night's
of
sleep.
people. You have a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
For those that drank the drink, let me see real quick. Jansen, you wake up with 2 temporary hit points.
Oh.
What? Whoa. That's cool.
And for Arthur, you wake up with 7.
Let's go!
Is that like Valheim meat or something?
Yeah, like you see like a Valheim meter, your food bar is like high up. You get extra regen.
I go down to the I don't know what you call that. To the bar. Go to the bartender. I go back up. I get my dentures.
Okay.
I go back down. Go back. Oh, good drink last night. Can I have
Yeah,
breakfast,
and
please?
actually,
7 spells.
yeah, the drink was very nice. We had a lot of people buying it. We're currently out of stock already.
Of breakfast?
No, not breakfast, the drink.
Uh.
But breakfast will be 3 copper. Yesterday's 2.
Give me 2. I'm quite hungry.
Yeah, sure, no problem. You watch him kind of reach out towards the back. Meanwhile, what are the rest of you doing? Jansen, you're kind of out sniffing the air.
Yeah, after getting my morning breath of fresh
I go down
air,
as well.
I go back in to get some breakfast.
That's 6 copper.
All right. Yeah, so he offers the same thing, yesterday's stew. It's very warm. It has a whole fish in it.
Ooh, the soup
I
of
stop
the soup
I
of yesterday.
Arthur from paying, and I ask the barkeep how much would be for their best meal. I'd say.
Oh, wow, best meal, really.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have some nice lamb stock from yesterday. Some lamb stock stew, a few vegetables, of course, grilled. And perhaps even an artichoke will be part of that. And we have scraps of meat from yesterday's hunt.
All right,
Uh,
and I show him the writ of purchase.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks like it covers everything. That's about a total of how many are you again?
5.
Yeah, that's 5 gold. So, if you would like to hand that off to me real quick, you watch him kind of head off towards the bottom side of the bar counter table. Pulls out that same stamp that he had, the dwarf and the blacksmith had, and he does the same thing. Marks it, and it turns into a number, the number 5, and he kind of hands you the paper back, and he goes, "Yep, that covers it. Give me a quick moment. I'll prepare everything. It's gonna be a nice, very healthy meal."
Damn.
And he comes out after like 5 or 6 minutes with a handful of bowls of nice lamb stock stew soup. Slides it off towards you guys. A bunch of kind of meat scraps in a large round metal pan for all of you to share. Several vegetables grilled, freshly grilled, and you can even smell the char of smoke from it. As he just hands it down the table. Yeah, you can pick any table there. We don't have much people currently today. Looks like the adventurers have already left, along with their crowd of fans. Seems, but yeah, pick any table and you can chow down. Hope you like it.
Hearing the mention of the adventures, I like scoff. Like, I bet they can't even last 3 days in the wild.
Yeah, well, with the amount of gold that they've been swinging around, you betcha they can.
Oh, really? Okay.
He kind of notes it. He goes, yeah, they spent over 50 gold last night for party stuff. Heard about that?
Them.
They're only
weren't even
lavishing in worldly pleasures or something. I wish they
Or
invited
something.
me, but you know.
To be perfectly honest, I agree with you. Very strange man.
They are pay to win.
They're indeed paying to win life. It
They
is
bought the
quite
battle
sad.
pass Fortnite battle.
They have
And
more
you know what?
daily
I can
quests.
offer you the same thing. I can offer you the same
No,
thing
no,
for a
no,
low,
no,
low
no,
price.
I have a question regarding the wreath. Is it only if once we spend all the money, or does it have a time duration?
Once you spend all the money, it's out.
So it doesn't have to be. So there's no time limit, right?
Yeah, there's no time limit.
Yep.
I see.
Interesting.
As we're having our meal, I mentioned to the barkeep, "Do you know where this is?" And I show him our what do you call that?
Caledon
Translation.
Mountain.
Yeah, the
Caledon Mountain.
translation of the thieves' camp.
He looks at it and he goes, "What is this supposed to be? Bunch of different words.
Could
Did we
you
not write
could
the
you
translation?
could you just say Caledon Mountain?
Yeah.
Mountain.
Caledon Mountain.
Oh, Caledon Mountain. Yeah, that's let's see. That's about like 5 days away from here.
Oh.
On not on horseback, of course. Horseback would probably get you there by 3.
So the cart.
Shall we buy a cart? I asked the party about the writ of
I mean,
purchase.
question. Could we first buy what we need, then the cart, or we need the cart first? What we need for traveling? Yeah.
All right, one day.
You'll need some rations. I'm not gonna count any water because I don't have that in mind a lot. But yeah, at least some rations. Any materials that you may need while you're going along, and of
Could
course,
we
you'll have to buy your horse if you're planning to buy a cart along with that as well.
ask the barkeep if he has a general idea of what the mountain is like, the ecosystem or yeah, you know.
Oh yeah, mountain, very rocky, foothills, a bit of grasslands, tall pine trees, snowy tops, that kind of deal.
Snowy.
Tavern keep. Um,
Yes.
do you sell rideable mountain goats?
Not mountain goats, but we do have the mountain oxes rather. Perhaps you've already seen a few. I did see you come in town with one.
Were they able to get through the difficult terrain?
Oh yeah, those things can get through every sort of thing. They can even swim if need be.
Mm.
Oh.
Yep,
I
bred for
mentioned
the
to the
travel
party
in the Suladar Mountains.
I mentioned to the party that I don't think a cart will be helpful. I think we need like individual ox or something.
I
Why not
mean,
just walk?
no, because it's a snowy mountain. We should first, from what I can think of, we should need like a weather clothes or something like coats.
Yeah.
We need a tent.
As you kind of say this out loud, the barkeep just kind of calls back. Oh, you're planning to make a travel to Calenham Mountain?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. You're not gonna do well with a cart. A cart won't help you there, but you're gonna have to buy one brandem for each of you. The brandem being the ox, of course. They cost upwards to about 20 gold per ox.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
How much people could ride an ox, the tandem?
Oh, they can fit about your size. He kind of points to Thor, and for
But
the
only
general
one rider,
size,
right?
yeah, basically one ride per rider. Otherwise, it's gonna get really hard to stay on, especially if you're going to climb mountains and stuff.
Yeah, boy, hard.
Is is it by weight or by by how big a person is?
It's by
The
big
ox.
the person is. So if you're for example a goblin is small in size, you could fit one medium and one small.
Hearing this, I ask the barkeep, would it be difficult for men like me to walk without knocks?
It'll take you 5 days, but yes, you can make it.
I am quite fast. I have mobile.
Uh, so your movement speed is now 40 feet.
Yes.
When you use the dash action, that'll be 80 feet. The Brandem would still be much faster than you.
Really?
Yeah.
Could you perhaps customize it to have it like a sled on on the back?
Sled.
If you're climbing a mountain, I don't think a sled is gonna help.
It's an ox, right? It's an ox.
Yeah, it's an ox.
Is it in front of us right now or?
No, it's not in
it's
front
not.
of you.
No.
Oh, not yet.
You're,
We're in
you're
the
talking
bar.
to
You bought it
you're
already.
talking to the barkeep.
Oh, I go to the barkeep.
Alright.
If we buy an ox, I'm gonna name him Appa.
Okay, old man. Sure, old
Yes.
man.
This is delusional.
Indeed.
Okay.
Anyway,
Our writ
how
says we have 105 gold.
The-
And I show them the rate of purchase.
but we still need to buy our supplies for traveling though.
I'm like resigned. I'm like, you guys decide. I'd better
If
not.
we
But,
have-
how far we go there?
If we have any more gold, give me better armor.
And
wait.
as you guys are deciding,
BRB?
just go to the corner.
Very quickly.
I'm off in the corner, just like pulling out my flute. Like,
Any better armor?
Wow,
yeah.
you have an actual flute.
What's, the, what's better? After the leather armor?
studded
Chainmail.
Yeah,
Chainmail.
studded leather and then chain.
chain shirt.
She was leaving. I'm gonna get some plastic.
All right,
I would like some chain shirt.
Yeah, you were saying?
I mean,
Hater said, while you're leaving, I'm gonna BRB. And then you came back.
Hey, yo.
could we ask for a discount for it?
We can probably ask for
you
a
can
discount
try.
for it. What about Noros? What does he think? He's been silent this entire time.
I'll do whatever you do.
Could you perhaps transform into ox?
What?
Wrong guy.
It's not a druid. It's not a
I see.
druid. It's not a druid. What do you mean? I look at Thor. Go near Thor. Thor! 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 Thor!
Yes.
Dementia, man.
I
Be hitting sometimes.
armor, please.
What do you mean armor?
Yeah. Hey,
Do
I
we-
have the old man translation.
have armor money extra. I'll translate that.
He basically needs a new armor because we have a lot of money.
No, if we have remaining money.
Remaining
Uh,
money. But
What about this? And I grab my hammer, right? I set it up to the air, and it looks like it shocked all four of you.
why me though? What?
All looked like it did, but it's not painful at
Ah.
all.
It
Oh.
tickles.
Wow.
Aid. Up to 3 creatures.
No, I have AIDS
Three.
now.
In range.
Give me AIDS. You give me AIDS.
Sarah
Bro.
and it's Sarah, the old man, and Jansen.
All right, Sarah, Jansen, and Arthur, all three of you.
+5 max, actually.
Yeah, you get target hit point maximum and current increase by 5 for 8 hours.
Yep.
Right.
Uh,
Although I don't think that'll help, but you're traveling for 3 days if you're heading towards Canada Mountains. But you can cast it once you reach there again.
Just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Just in
I have
case they
a-
encounter, you know.
Yeah, but he's showing you.
Ooh. I have a suggestion to the party, I guess. Do you think perhaps we could take missions that that make us goes to the Kaladin Mountain, and then maybe we could bargain with the guard captain to give us like I don't know, amount or something. But if not,
I think we should focus on the task at hand.
yeah, but the money, we're broke.
We can just walk.
Could we ask the barkeep what are the path going there dangerous?
He kind of looks towards you. Well, aside from the no attacks by the roads, to be perfectly honest, a lot of us town folk don't leave for a reason. It's a hard travel, especially with the snow, and blizzards could happen at any time.
All
How
the more
gonna
reason not to bring oxes. I don't think we can keep them alive for the entire trip. Especially.
Oh, if you're
Yeah.
talking about the Brandom, they're bred for the long travels of the snowy lands, so you don't have to worry too much about them. Aside from, of course, feeding them a bit if they do get hungry.
I'd
could
rather
we
not deal with more mouths to feed.
could we perhaps ask for a small discount, because as you can see from what you stamped earlier, we don't have enough money to buy our supplies for the travel.
No,
You're
we have
looking at the
enough.
wrong guy, man. I'm just here, working at
No,
the
we
thought-
tavern.
have enough. We have enough to get the Brandon.
Yeah, but do we
all
have the
5 of
tent?
us.
Do we have the tent, the coats? Because it's a snowy area. We don't have the equipment for it. For
We
that.
could always
I
ask
say we
first
just
how
walk.
much.
What do you say? Can you hear that?
I mean, I know I was asking the party if do we even have enough money to buy the other supplies that we need
Yes,
aside from
we do.
5 gold?
What? What do you mean 5
We-
gold?
We only have 5 gold left, right? If we would buy the thing, the Brandon.
Yeah, if we buy 5 of us, for 5 of us each. Mm-hmm. 5 gold
here.
plus some extra gold.
No. It's 20 gold for each. So we are only left with 5 gold. Is that enough to buy us the rations, the coat, the tent, or the like campfire kit or something?
I
'Cause-
open my pack and I show Sarah 15 rations in my pack.
3 days. Whoa.
Yep.
So we only need the coats and the
Mhm.
campfire tents. I I think that's found in the general store, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for the most part.
Where do we go to buy the brandem?
You're gonna have to ask
Shall we
around.
prepare? Let's go prepare.
Right. I mean, I'm asking the barkeep though. Does she not know where to buy the brandem?
Um, if you ask the barkeep just kind of reaches out. He says, yeah, there's a stable there. A few good folk working near the north gate. There you can find the Brandom.
I see. Thank you. So we eat, then we go where? Everyone, hello.
To I guess I'm
Infinity.
going to north to purchase the Brandon, and I think Sarah, you need to go to the alchemist and the blacksmith to retrieve like.
No,
those
for the
things.
alchemist, we need to buy the potion as well, right? Because she only gave us the offer to give it for us for
Here, I'll give
50%.
you all the rest of my gold. I have 8
Oh.
gold.
Just gonna go out to the tavern and
I have
just look
8
at the
gold,
sunset at
Sarah. I can
sunrise.
give you the 8 gold that I have.
Old man just
Uh,
reminiscing of the times.
So do I spend all of this to get our potions for what you the Yeti potions?
Yeah, go ahead.
I see. 8 gold. Right. Who's coming with me? Anyone? Hello.
I'm just aloof.
All right. So
Yeah,
let's
then
just do
come
this.
with me.
Yeah,
Hmm?
you can decide who's gonna come with and stuff, and we can just kind of do it quickly.
I asked Gandon to come with me.
I give a
All right.
slight nod. They just walked.
Thor and Jansen are going north gate. Noros, Arthur, and Sarah. Where are you going?
I'm
Just gonna
going to
follow
the
Sarah.
I'm going to blacksmith, alchemist, then blacksmith, then the general
All
store.
right, Noros and Sarah, you're together. Arthur, what are you doing?
Uh,
Oh no, he's literally doing the fucking Uguay. My time has come.
my time
Dime-
has come.
Dementia man. It's a
I
bad.
don't have anything to do. I'll go to the general.
Master.
Monkey.
My time has come.
All right.
Master! Remember, Shifu. Promise me. Promise me you will believe. Ah, I'll try!
How do you
Alright.
memorize this?
I've watched it multiple times.
All right. Yeah. So Thor and Jansen, both of you head off towards the stables, and you see several kind of horses. But the Brandem is where you're looking at, and they are quite large compared to the Brandon, the Brandem that were carrying your
Wait.
cart.
I out of character. I have a question. Sorry to interrupt. Arthur, are you small build or medium build?
I believe he is medium.
Oh, I see. Because yeah, I had my time.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
And yeah, you see the large Brandem over there, and the kind of stable master kind of talks to you for a quick moment. He gives you a standing price of 18 gold per Brandem.
18 gold. All right, I show him
19,
the ring.
take it or leave it. I'm just kidding.
What?
I show.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You can try and bargain if you want.
No, I was gonna bargain for higher the price as a joke.
All right.
Yo,
Um,
wait.
Jansen, come here.
I walk forward.
I grab like some grass, I think, and I give it to Jansen, place it on his hand, and I let him feed one of the Brandom.
I'm touching grass.
Yep.
I mean,
Ask,
animal
how
handling,
does
right?
the Brandom react?
Animal handling.
Jansen, go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Holy shit, your rolls, dude! Come
Mhm.
on.
Fine. Well, I'll
Even
do
though
I'll be countering.
they don't accept your food, but they aren't actively hostile. They look very tame. Even with a crit
I look
one.
very disappointed and a little sad.
If
Of
the old
tear
man was
falls
here,
from
maybe
my
you
eye.
could you could hear the thoughts of how these things feel. But
Yo,
about
could
you.
you ask the old man? Old man, are you halfling or no?
I'm at the general.
No,
Yeah.
I'm asking
Ba- you're
out of character. Are you?
Oh, I'm a halfling.
So we only need four, right? Because small and medium fits in one tandem. Question mark God.
Mark God.
um
I
I
mean,
like I
Cass did
said,
say it's difficult if there's more than two people, even if the other
yeah.
one is small, right?
And if you're
First,
climbing
we can
a
get one
mountain, here's a easier explanation. I'll let you ride two people, no problem. But if you're climbing a
Why?
mountain
Let me
about like,
ride.
if you're climbing about like 100 feet up and that person falls down, that's an instant death. You're out of the campaign.
I see. We got it. Right. Never mind.
Oh, just hypothetical.
I would like to
Just
ride people.
hypothetical, you know?
I would like to ride.
All right. I show him the writ of purchase. And currently have 105 gold left from the rate of purchase.
18 times 5 is equal to 90.
90,
Wow.
okay.
You're so good at math. I do that.
Wow.
Secretary, man. Secretary.
Yeah. His skills from the other campaign cross over.
Yeah. No, in the last campaign, I was like handling all the expenses and everything, like calculating shit.
I
so-
see.
Um,
We have
but
it-
yeah.
15 gold left.
It will
but
only
we
work
actually
if
have
we
5.
actually follow your plan. We actually have actual rations. Only eat this.
But yeah.
Nothing more,
Yeah,
nothing
every
less.
day like one ration only. Like half in the morning, half the evening.
We can leave the stables now and then go to
Mhm.
General Stone by the cloak.
No, but yeah. You're able to buy 4 Brandom, and they're all waiting for you near the northern gate.
Wait, 4 or 5?
Um,
5.
5,
right?
if you're gonna buy one each. 4
Yeah,
if
we're not
you're
gonna
gonna
do the
the risky
insta-death,
play.
So. Nope.
All right. So you're buying 5 Brandom, and you start making your way one by one towards each building. So let's just do this as a party as you kind of return quickly. One by one, alchemist first. You make it towards the alchemist, and the elf there that's kind of handling all the potions that she was making offers you a hefty sum of about 7 gold pieces for the potions that she was able to make.
How much? How many
She was
potions?
able to make 3 health potions to the 1d4 plus 2, and 1 cure disease potion.
7 gold, right?
7 gold for all of them.
And I
I
give
think
you 8.
1,000 of gold from my saving or my personal.
Oh, it's okay, because I gave him 8. I gave him
Yeah, I guess I buy that. Yeah, I buy that.
All right. So that's
Then
the
I-
alchemist.
Then I go to the blacksmith.
All right. So alchemist, general store, and then blacksmith first. So general store. As you make it to the general store, what are you guys looking for in there?
Looking for rations.
cloaks and rations.
Right. Rations cost 3 silver pieces. 1 day of rations. And
How many-
the cloaks.
Sorry, Go ahead.
The cloaks will cost you just about a gold.
Per piece. Okay, so how long will it take to take from here to the mountain?
3 days.
On
3
your
days,
Brandoms, 3 days.
3 days. So we already have 5 days worth from. I don't know, 3 days worth from Thor. So you just
Thor
need 2 more
and-
days.
Thor and Arthur.
I have a
Okay.
question. What do we need to feed Brandon with? Rations?
They just eat whatever's on the side, like grass.
Okay, then we're fine with that. So, okay, so how many rations do you have, Noros?
I have 5 days worth.
How about you, Tara?
I gave mine to Thor because he collected it.
Okay, I have 10 because I'm a far traveler. So, That's 10 plus 5, 15 plus 15 is 30, 30 divided by 5 is
So
60.
much
Look,
food, dude.
We have enough for the entire trip. We can just buy 1 extra day worth of rations for everyone. So that's 5 rations, just times 3 silvers, 1.5 gold. 1.5
Damn.
gold plus 1 gold each for the coats. That's 6.5 gold total.
Damn.
You didn't even ask me.
You ate your food, right?
Yeah,
you
you
gave me
gave me.
food.
Yeah, you gave me.
Yeah, they already said it. So
Ah,
Do we do we do we need to have a tent
Uh,
or no? Or do we just like for us to rest?
we do need a tent, I think. That's pretty cold there. So
If you're looking for a tent, a two-person tent costs 1 gold as well. A single-person tent is half, so 5 silver pieces.
okay, so that's 2.5 silver, 2.5 gold. So that's 9 gold total. 9 gold total. How much gold do we have left on the writ?
5. I know. 90, right? 15.
15. So it's enough. So we have So we can give that, and then we have 6 gold left over, and now we have everything to leave. So basically, we have all the rations we need for the back and forth trip with 1 extra day. We have the the brandoms, and we have the tents. So we're good to
ooh,
go.
you're really
Yeah.
good at math.
Everything is
That's
good to
in
go.
codes.
Yep. So just 6 gold left remaining on your purchase. Just keep that in mind.
wow.
Yeah.
All right. Someone write it down. You have your notes there in the sheets. But yeah, you have that left over from your money, and you have pretty much everything prepared. You head off with your Brandom from the northern gate towards Kalanan Mountains, and per day, I'm going to ask one random person to roll for an encounter to see if they see anything down
my
the
God.
path. So, that's what we're going to do. First
Roll
day.
Roll a death save.
Blacksmith.
Oh yeah, blacksmith before we leave. Oh god. Whoa.
No! No!
That was my
Right, blacksmith. When you go to the blacksmith, you see him pull out the 10 arrows, the 10 Yeti teeth arrows off towards you, which is essentially a normal arrow damage +1.
Others.
The flail.
The mace is just a regular mace with in the middle kind of a very metal cage almost, and the eye is like in the middle there, just like hanging in like the middle of the cage of the mace.
Does it do
It's like
anything?
a microphone.
It's just a cosmetic.
It doesn't look like it's done anything really important.
Right, then,
I guess we just have it, you know.
yeah. Guess I'll give the other eye then.
Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much all you got from the blacksmith. You've already paid for it, and now you start making your way towards the Kalinam Mountains, off towards the northern path. So, for the first day of travel,
Before we travel, can I distribute the potion?
all right, sure,
Please.
go ahead.
Who doesn't have a potion?
Me.
Because
Me.
you and
Give it to everyone else except me. I don't think I'm gonna need any potions because I can heal
I
myself.
get Arthur and Jansen. I think Donos still has his, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get one d4 plus 2 potions.
We can
I
give the cure disease to Thor because he's gonna be the whole time.
Sure.
I would give you the cure disease potions.
All right. What?
The
What does that mean?
Arthur, roll me for the first day of travel.
What do I roll? Perception?
Just a 1d20.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
So one
it's
is-
a random encounter.
One is probably less than 10, right?
All right. I will keep that in mind.
Oh, what? We lost. I'm sorry.
GG.
Second day,
Oh, not me.
roll
Five.
me, Jansen, roll me a d20.
So,
That's a 1d2. You rolled a 1d2.
Oh my god! Oh,
Jesus.
oh my!
I will also keep that in mind.
Bro, I
Imagine
almost.
flashing before my eyes.
Just saying, I almost LARPed, by the way. I'm almost LARPing. I got a heart attack. Bro.
It doesn't matter if you roll high or low, by the way. It doesn't matter if you roll high or low because we don't know what the results are.
Yeah,
And
but
for
still,
the last
low is
day,
bad.
Thor,
Low
roll
is bad.
me roll me a 1d20.
Just kidding.
D1.
Oh,
I
Same
see,
thing?
I see.
Wow.
Okay.
On the first day of travel, as you make your way towards the Kalanan Mountains, you're kind of in this long winding path that leads all the way towards the base of the mountains, and
Base.
the path itself doesn't seem to be quite cleared out, not cleaned enough, and snow covers the entire path, almost so much that it nearly just covers the entire path in totality. But you make your way across, and for the first night, the first day, you reach down onto the ground. Currently nighttime, you start taking your rest with the tents that you have. So, for the first night, let's see. Let's do the same thing that I do with taking watch. So who's gonna take first watch, and who's gonna take next and next and next?
me. I'll
Or
take
if
first
you don't
watch.
want to take watch and everyone will just take a sleep, that's also an option you
sleep.
can do.
I'll take the first watch. Thor
I'll
will
take
take
the
the first watch.
I'll take a third, I guess.
In fact, for the watch, where is it? I will cast aid on myself.
Cast AIDS.
No, not again.
I'll cast
Oh, no.
aid on myself, and I guess Arthur and Noros,
Alright.
because they're the squishiest targets.
Yep.
Looking at them,
5 HP, right?
Wait, I was given aid?
yeah.
Wait, no.
Alright.
All right.
Lamao.
Myself,
given aid.
Noros, and Arthur. So that's +5
Awesome.
for 8 hours.
It's-
Right.
It won't reach the third person, right? Question mark.
Me, I'm the third person.
No, because it's 4 hours per watch. Or no?
What do you mean?
No, you're just taking like an hour watch.
Oh,
An hour.
oh, it's just an hour. I thought it was
Uh,
8 hours.
No, it's gonna be 8 hours to sleep for at least the entire, but you'll have at least an hour of taking watch.
At least what?
You can have at least an hour of taking watch. It depends on how many hours you want to take watch for.
Oh, then I'll just take watch for 4 hours then or something.
All right.
I still cast it though. The
Okay.
thing.
Sure. So yeah, those that are gonna take watch, go ahead and roll me perceptions.
Uh-oh.
My perceptions are
Who's
horrible.
was doing watch again? It's me, Sarah, and
Oh,
Thor, right?
Thor, yeah.
All right. All right.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
So let's just do it in
boy.
order. Sarah, during your watch, you find nothing of quite importance. You're right beside what looks like a very kind of open lake, a frozen over lake. And during the night, you don't see anything in particular. Jansen, during your watch, a gust of cold wind flows off towards you.
The wind.
Hasagi!
I'm a familiar friend.
And nothing seems to bother you during your watch, and you go to sleep.
Bro.
Thor, during your watch, something big yonders off near the lake, and you see something thump down. And it seems to be one of those giants mentioned. You fought a youngling before, but this thing is massive. A huge 20-foot tall Yeti bounds over the lake, and you see it nearly break apart the ice underneath its feet, and it doesn't seem to care as its entire foot just engulfs the lake and the water below it. But with your vision, you continue seeing and spotting it through. You watch as it seems to look over your direction, but does not care as it moves forward off towards the east. That is for your first night.
Oh my god.
Next day, who is going to take watch this time?
I guess
Me. Me
All
as
right.
well.
So same thing. If you have anything you want to add, you can put that down. But those that want to take watch, roll together.
I'm not taking watch this evening.
Same.
All right.
I'm gonna go sleepy.
I only need 4 hours. Poggers.
Oh,
Damn.
Arthur?
Dirty 20. All right.
Arthur, please. Arthur, please.
wait, can I use this, right? Sign act.
When you fail an ability skill, a tool. That's
If
a
I
tool.
fail.
That's a tool.
Skill or tool? You said skill or tool.
Check using a skill. Oh, I thought it was skill. All right, sure. Skill
So
or
if
two,
I
you can roll
fail,
one psionic dice
I'll add
equal
4.
to 4. All right, sure.
Yeah. I fail, I'll add 4.
All right. All right. Let's keep that in mind. Anyone else taking watch?
I
Nope,
can
just them.
do it.
Oh, Nora's also taking watch. Okay.
All right.
I
Noros.
don't have good perception though.
What a
Walk,
pog.
walk, walk. What the walk doing?
All right. All right. When the second day rolls over and you start sleeping in your tents in the night, you let's start with Sarah. You're the first, and you continue watching over the night for at least 4 hours. Meanwhile, the rest of the party sleeps, and all the while, you have your eyes over what looks like a horizon of trees. There's enough shadow cast that you can't see in between the logs and the foliage underneath it, the large bushes. And there's nothing that seems to be bothering you for the moment during your watch. Arthur, during your watch, you hear several wolves howl out very close to your location. But after your watch ends, the howls die down and you hear of nothing.
I guess it's a pass. I'll remove 1 second.
Noros, in the morning, the moment your watch ends and everyone starts waking up, this is what happens.
Fuck you, Norris, please.
Although you didn't see any creatures walking about in the dark, once everyone starts waking up and seeing the Brandom one by one, you count 1, 2, 3,
No way.
4. One Brandom is missing, and a blood path lines all the way into the forest. You did not see what killed it, nor what took it in, but now you're left with 4 Brandom.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Any gold?
Gold. It's not our gold.
But with 1 Brandom down, where are you going to take a ride, Naros?
You have to ride with Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur.
Oh god.
Arthur,
no.
you're a small creature, right?
Yes.
All right. So during your third day, as you start making your way towards the base of the mountain, it gets significantly harder and harder to get up.
Papa.
The creatures are able to kind of ride along the path leading upwards, but it gets snowier and rockier the higher up you go. And it's difficult for some of you that are already holding on to the single Brandon that you have, more so with those that are riding along the side. For those that are riding in tandem together in 1 Brandon, Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
And you die.
Shit.
Can I use this?
On who?
No, you might
On
both
our-
die then.
You're gonna paralyze someone. That's you're just gonna fall over.
That doesn't hold them. It paralyzes them.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm
Well-
gonna die now. See ya. Dexterity saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Don't be a crit fail. Just don't.
Oh, okay, that's pretty
Oh.
bad. That's a +7, by the way. That's 11.
As you start making your way upwards, I'm gonna start moving you to over to here.
A battle map. Oh.
When you start making your way upwards to the mountain, clearing up towards the base, Arthur,
Nice.
you're in front, holding down your Brandem. When suddenly your Brandem, like kind of as it's making its way up, his right leg just slips down onto a rock that's very unstable, and both of you start rolling down. The Brandem catches on towards the side. You manage to catch yourself on the Brandem, Noros, but Arthur, roll me another dexterity saving throw. Noros, what are you going to do to help him?
I'm going. Wait, no, I'm holding on to something. I do not have rope.
The rest of you also see this happening.
Him.
I'll play some combat music because this might this might be bad.
I'll give him moral
I
support.
blame a certain guy for like the garbage watch.
You know what? I'm gonna throw my lucky charm just in case.
So these
What's
six,
happening?
right?
I got disconnected for a second there.
Who do I see that's holding on to dear life or whatever?
The old man.
The old man is holding on to dear life.
No, it's
I
I'm
it's
tell
giving him
my-
moral
probably
support.
I stop my Brandon as I see what's going on. I grab my hammer, I raise it up to the air, and lightning strikes him, but it doesn't hurt.
Nothing happened.
Wow! All right. What do you
Cat's
with
Grace.
enhanced ability? Cat's Grace. Wow. All right.
Or
you
you
get-
thunder. Wait. Let me roll which one I choose.
Mm.
Let me roll. Okay, Cat's Grace. It's Cat's Grace.
All right.
Dex check.
Out of nowhere, you get enough strength to bolster yourself up slightly, and with the bonus that Noros gives you, go ahead and roll one more dexterity check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have bardic inspiration. as
You
well.
have Bardic Inspiration and Cat's Grace.
No way you can.
Fall.
Oh my god.
Okay. Roll again. It's advantage, right?
Yeah, you roll again because advantage. Oh,
Okay.
13.
Roll the bardic inspiration.
Oh no!
No.
Moral support is not enough.
Oh no.
It's probably time that God is calling you.
He rolled
Someone
again.
needs it.
You see him start slipping off and reach down all the way to the tail of the Brandem. When the old man tries and grabs, the Brandem pushes itself up just barely enough to keep you off the side, but it just motions off towards the edge of that cliff, and you see the old man start rolling down the hill. You have one last chance with your dexterity saving throw.
Yikes.
Moral support again.
Could we somehow throw a silk rope? Would it drag us
This
down?
is why we should have.
We don't know. We don't know.
You still have your Cat's Grace dexterity check, so roll that with advantage.
Fuck you, Noros.
Oh!
It's not even needed.
He falls down, starts rolling down the side of the cliff, and he grabs onto a single rock that's out protruding, leaving him barely hanging on. What do the rest of you guys do?
Damn. Good fun.
Noros, Yanzin, Thor, Sarah, you each get one action to try and save him. Depending on what you do, I'll give I'll give a bonus to his DC. His DC will go down depending on what you do.
I can only throw a silk rope. Probably shoot the arrows. No, it makes it him. I'm just gonna throw down my silk rope, I guess.
All right, you throw down your silk rope, and it reaches all the way down towards Arthur. Noros, what do you do?
I'm going to moral support.
No. Could you just help
Yeah,
help
I'll
me
help him.
hold the rope?
Like,
Help me hold the
I'll
rope.
help
Just
stabilize the rope or something.
All right, you
Yeah.
help. You help with the rope. Yanzin and Thor.
I have 2 ropes. I use my hemp rope.
I keep the enhanceability thing going on.
All right,
It's a
and
it's a con-
Yanzin,
concentration.
do you actually throw another rope down?
Yeah,
You get to
it's
choose
one
which one.
steps, you know. But he can like it's right beside each other, so like he can pull one or pull the other just in case, you know. It's
pull both
Alright.
for moral
I'm
support.
tying the rope to like something like solid, like if there's a tree there or something, you know.
All right. With that, I'm going to lower based on what you did. Noros, you're helping Sarah, so Sarah, you get a +2 to yours. Sarah, you get a, what was it you're doing? You're doing a silk rope. A silk rope is very smooth compared to a normal rope. It's harder for you to reach up, so that will leave his DC from a 20 to a 18.
Oops. Goodbye.
Yanzin, on the other hand, you're actually using hempen rope, a climbable rope that's much easier. I will lower his DC from 18 to 13.
Okay.
And with the help of Thor, you get advantage. So, last dexterity saving throw from our friendly neighborhood old man.
Yep.
By
You have a-
man.
You have a
My old
D6 too,
man.
right?
Oh, I already used it.
Oh, okay.
I just
I-
need a. So,
Just need an
Ah.
8 or something. I don't know.
Is 6 or higher.
You have a
Yeah.
+7, so
Unless it's a crit fail, right?
So
Right.
Unless
a
it's
1 in
both a
4
crit
chance
fail.
That 1 in 4 chance that you just
Oh.
no
Oh.
problem. With the help of Yanzin's rope, you reach out towards the silk rope. It's a bit slip. You kind of slip your hand down, but you reach with Yanzin's rope, and it's tied to a tree. And you climb with both ropes, like left and right, slowly upwards, and you make it back towards your Brandom, and you continue your travel.
Holy shit,
Fucking hell.
Arthur.
And
Can
with
I-
that,
ask Norris, get the fuck off my.
just kick him off. Like, all right, you're done.
Go walk.
Bro,
Go
I'm
fucking
just-
walk.
I'm gonna say good morning. Then we continue our
good
travel.
And yeah, you continue your travel, and eventually you make it to
Norris
a
is
kind of
walking
area.
the entire way. Fuck off.
a kind of area, kind
I'm
of
about to
up
hold on better.
up above the mountain, near the kind of upper echelon of the mountain.
Echelon.
There, let's move you
Echelon.
to over here.
I'm actually pissed off.
Oh.
Oh, dwarves?
Fine, you didn't die. Ooh.
As you start getting off of your Brandoms, which all look exhausted to the point of no return, they kind of slip down to the side and allow you to just move forwards. And off towards the far corner, you see several dwarves seemingly argue with one another. If anyone wants to listen in, you can roll a perception check.
Sarah?
I on it. I'm
I-
eaves.
I have like, unless you guys warn me, I'm just gonna slowly walk towards them.
Stop.
He said stop, so he stops. That was so fast.
All right.
Yeah, so we're running it down.
All right. So Sarah, you're the only one trying to listen in.
Probably. I don't know with that.
Yeah,
Hello.
I don't understand
Alright.
them. If I can.
Sarah, do you
Dwarvish?
understand Dwarvish?
Nope.
That's a problem.
You listen
no,
in,
good.
and you see two people. No. Let me explain first. You see two people back here arguing in Dwarvish, and this one seems to be responding in common. You hear him kind of talk back. Yeah, this is where it is. I'm pretty sure. There's no doubt about it. This is where we should be.
Question: Greg or Graham or who's talking? Who's talking in common?
The one to the near the campfire.
Colt. See.
But you see,
names, bro. Come on.
yeah, you see those dwarves kind of calling out, and they seem to be talking one another, and you can't quite understand Dwarvish. Anyone here that can?
Nope.
I can.
Nope. I can't.
Noros, you
Yo,
can.
can you stop,
Yeah.
please? I'm yeah.
It's not like they're gonna fight us or anything. They have
No,
names.
we don't know that. I'm gonna translate. I'm gonna translate. I mean, probably like say what
The,
I'm gonna relay.
the
I'm gonna
problem
What
is,
rest.
that?
I'm
have
What
gonna
you
the
rest
ever
in the
Dwarvish?
tried?
trees.
Have you ever tried relaying another language to someone without understanding the words? You will fumble up every single word, like
I
without
can
a doubt.
try. I can
Telephone
try.
game.
Guys,
It's
I'm
very
gonna rest in
difficult
the
though.
tree if that's okay.
All right,
No.
sure.
The nearby tree. Where's the nearest nearby tree? Here, there is three.
All right, Noros, go ahead and roll a perception as well.
Alright.
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 Can I give advantage? I'll like cup
let's see
my
here.
hands around his ears to give him extra.
Wait, perception? I don't have good perception.
Yeah, but still, you can try.
Oh.
No, pretty decent. You're able to understand what they're talking about, and they seem to be talking about some sort of ancient dwarven treasure. Both the dwarves that are arguing are kind of going, but are you sure that this is the place? Of course I'm sure that this is the place. We have the bombs. They didn't work. And you watch them kind of fighting for a quick moment. And you hear another person near the far back kind of responding. You two should stop arguing. Nothing will help. This kind of arguing will help us with nothing. So would you kindly take a seat and we can continue talking about what we should do. And this kind of conversation continues on. And yeah, that's pretty much what you can hear from where you are.
I ask Noros, do they appear hostile?
They don't seem to be talking about anything malicious.
Can
Very
you
well.
no dude oh my god.
It's too late.
He's gone.
Nah, he's
I guess
already
I'll
gone.
walk with him. I
No
guess
no
I'll walk
no
with
no
him.
no 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 because
Nope.
because we know fuck this shit, man.
Oh well, let's go then.
Yep, everyone's already moving. Too late for
No,
you.
because
No. I'm like nervously like looking around like
no,
yeah,
because
what-
they're talking about the fucking treasure. We don't know if we're going for the same thing. They might. My God.
Okay,
is
so
fine.
you were never told that they were talking about treasure.
Yeah, that's why I was about to ask Noros, but everyone's leaving, so we can't talk. Jesus Christ.
It's
Yeah,
fine. I mean, like,
everyone's
that's the thing
like
with,
already moving.
yeah, that's the thing with D&D. You can't really be frustrated about it because that would be meta to be frustrated about it.
No,
You wouldn't
yeah,
know,
yeah.
so you know.
But
A
yeah,
game where you deal with it.
you start moving forwards, and as soon as you kind of reach to an area where they can notice you, they all just kind of jump out of their seats with their weapons in hand, shield in hand. One has a gun pointed down that road, and he kind of shouts, "Well, hold your ground! Stay there!"
We mean no harm. We mean no harm. Lower your weapons.
What are you here for, bandits?
If we were bandits, we'd be ambushing you by now.
But that still doesn't change the fact that you came here from nowhere. What'd you come here for?
Literally, there's literally a road like down south over there. It's like the main road. I don't think there's like, you know.
Yeah, I think I think that makes sense. To be honest, yeah, that makes sense.
You never alerted us we were having a conversation. You don't have manners, you're rude.
Wait. I turned to Thor.
Here, our weapons are sheathed.
As you say that, one dwarf, the dwarf that was like pointing his gun down at you, kind of looks at you. He puts his gun immediately aside. He just looks down and goes, very sorry, my brother in Rio here."
Oh, a Rio here priest as well.
No, but an avid follower.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Only fans.
And then
You know it.
I go in and I show them my hammer.
What sub are you?
You start moving forward, and they allow you, but this one guy with a gun in his hand still points it down that road. We don't
These
trust
are
your
my-
friends back here.
Yes, because we are in fact asking for directions into the, what was that, the mountains? What was it called?
Kaladin Mountains.
Caledon Mountains.
Well, you don't need any more directions because you're here.
This is the Calvin Mountains.
Exactly so. This is the base of the Calendar Mountains. We've been trying to break into it, but it hasn't been broken through. He kind of
Well, you
points
see-
off towards the edge of this kind of area where you can see several gunpowder marks, like blast marks. And it looks like no damage was dealt whatsoever, not even a pebble.
But Ryohir's name, brute force may not be the answer into entering the mountain.
Each dwarf kind of looks at each other for a quick moment, and they take a quick seat, but still they're very cautious of everyone else aside from you.
My
Mhm.
adventuring company here has a unique set of skills that we may be able to help you enter the mountain.
You know what? You start playing the flute. Like, can you please tell that man to, you know, talk
Oh,
down.
I'm sorry. I thought it would look cool. Okay.
Sheath your weapons, I tell the party.
I have no weapons.
Same.
Oh, can
I
you even
guess.
see
Fall in
me?
line.
I'm hiding in the tree.
Fall
wait, who has-
in line. I
who has
asked them to
the-
fall in line.
Who has the informant's letter, by the way?
Arthur.
Arthur has
Uh,
it.
It's in my pack. It's in my pack.
Really?
okay.
I thought Arthur was the one that got it.
no, he just let me read it.
All right.
I didn't really get it.
As we're falling in line, I ask Thor if I could see the letter.
Yep.
Sure. I give him the letter.
With the
I mean,
power of God.
I'll do something once you do finish whatever you want to do. So you can do that first.
Yeah, I just asked you guys to fall in line so that we don't look like a rugged bunch of bandits.
Still walking there. I'm pretty slow. I'm a slow man.
Are you like
Old
hiding
man.
in the trees or?
I'm just walking, slow, very slowly.
As you come out of the trees, the dwarves all look like in your direction, and one in particular speaks in Dwarvish, and he goes, and you can understand his Norse. He goes, "See, I knew it. These are bandits for sure. This one was hiding in the trees."
The
Uh,
old man.
Norris is
coming.
gonna like speak in back in Dwarfish. He said, "Old tiny man. I don't think he can carry an ambush alone."
Alone.
Oh God.
Wrong choice of words.
Yeah, but they're still very much so like
Objection.
really afraid of this entire encounter, and
The moment
all
I
of
go there,
them.
I trip. I trip down.
Yeah, all of them. One in particular kind of walks up towards you and goes, "Welcome to our small camp. I'm very sorry that we had to be cautious. These past few days, we've been attacked by bandits."
Bandits, how? Any form of identification?
Yes, actually, all of them were wearing what looks like a symbol of a bear almost.
Back pain.
A bear, you say? Then you're in good company. And I show them the lantern thing, the press, the cloth that I had.
The one in the back kind of starts making his way over, and he has a small cane that also doubles as a warhammer almost. It's like he's using his warhammer as a cane, and he starts like walking off towards you, and you can see that he is mangled to the teeth. His eyes are like he basically where your eyes should be, completely empty, like it's been torn out of his face. But you can see this dwarf slowly make it towards you and goes, "I see. You come from the Crimson Court."
Yes, and we are also here. And our duty is also to get into the mountain.
And he gives you a small nod as all the other dwarves kind of make it off towards you, and they all just kind of speak with one another. BRB, quick moment. I'll just prepare something.
Okay, sure.
A battle map.
I will BRB as well. I'm
gonna grab
gonna poo pee poo for like 5 minutes.
I like how this debuff is called back pain.
I just have it
What?
permanently. Just have this
Permanent back
permanently.
pain.
Permanent back pain. If you search the debuffs, like in the, I think fifth one.
Back
Yeah, fifth one,
pain.
back pain. Third from fifth one, third. Fifth, fifth column, third row.
There it is.
Back pain.
Back pain.
Have this permanently. What now? Do I kill them?
No. Yo, do you remember the thing? The letter? Could we see it? Oh god, I died.
Oh god, I
It's
died.
from Neil has it, but you can check it in the journal. Format letter.
Ah, I see.
We'll get some water then. We're waiting.
A magic beast with glory. They call the mountain aside, past the forest. Hindan pa. Huh? A magic beast filled with.
All right, I'm back. Hello.
Ew.
Um. Right, I was basically preparing. What's going on. You guys can explain this to Thor, when he comes back. But for the dwarves, particularly these guys back here, the one that slowly move off towards Thor, they start explaining about how all of this was just a whim of, a small whimsy. Who currently is here?
I'm here.
Me.
All right, so everyone except Sarah and Thor.
Yeah, he's taking a shit.
All right, so you can just explain what's going on. But these four dwarves kind of explain how they went here a few days ago, searching for an ancient dwarven treasure that was rumored within the mountains, the Kalinan Mountains. And
Hello, Mac.
the moment they kind of speak up, they tell you, Thor, now that you're back, they tell you that this wasn't supposed to be how it went. They were just supposed to open up the mountain, see if see if anything's there, grab the treasure and go. But this was way too much hassle. They've been attacked for 3 days straight. They haven't had any sleep, and this is not the life for them. And these dwarves just kind of give you a bow, a very kind of gratuitous bow.
Okay.
And gives you a good luck and points off towards the mountain. They tell you that there still is a few gunpowder sacks there. If you're gonna use it, if you want to break down the mountain yourself, you can. But for us, me, Grick, Graham, Rhyme, we really should leave.
Who is the most wary among you?
He kind of points out towards Rhyme, and Rhyme kind of points to himself. He is the one that's in front of you, Thor, and he goes, you know what? You can have whatever remains of our camp, our rations or anything. We're heading home. This has been too much for us.
Oh, I was asking them who among them were wary, like worry or wary, like
Weary?
Yeah,
It's
weary.
weary.
Oh.
Weary. Wary.
The most tired, he points towards Ardus, the man with the warhammer cane.
Anyone else? Just.
But yeah, the four of them just kind of give you a nod. It's okay, brother of Rio here. We don't need too much help to get home. In fact, we arrived here via one particular way, which we will return to. As one dwarf kind of opens up the floor underneath him, just kind of brushes it aside, and there is a rune on the floor.
Oh.
Do I know about the Crossroads as my character since I've been traveling?
No.
Really?
Yep.
There's no Crossroads in the West?
If you're from, I believe I told you that you came from the Republic of Kalesh, right?
Yes, the West.
Then no, there's absolutely no knowledge of the Crossroads from there. There's rumors about ancient magics that allow you to cross across the world, but not like actual information about the Crossroads.
I guess I'll just bring it up then. Seeing the rune, I am like, I get my voice marked. Are these the fabled runes that you travel throughout the world?
Rhyme kind of gives you a nod and tells you, yes, these are called the entry points to the Crossroads, where we will make our way back to Imovar, the Empire.
Imovar. Damn.
Yo.
Ayo.
I want to bring up Aldrain, but I have no idea who he is. My other character.
As a fellow brother of Rio here, I grant you my blessings for the journey. And I cast Aid on... Let's see.
Spreading AIDS to everyone.
I mean... Here. I cast Aid.
A priest spreading STDs. What's new?
Ardus, who's the guy without the eyes? Or something?
That's Ardus, yes.
Ardus. Who else? Looks like he's been beaten up quite badly.
Ardus seems to be the only one that's like relatively beaten up.
All right then. I just give Ardus aids.
And
And
who
then I
else?
guess I'll give the one in front of me, the
Rhyme.
fellow, the fellow Rio here, believer.
Mm-hmm.
Fellow real here, enjoyer.
And then one for the guy without a weapon, it seems. Grick?
Yeah, Grick. Grick's the guy who just with like hands.
Yep.
They all this group right here in front of you kind of gives you a small bow and tells you that their camp is full of supplies that can last you a few days if you wanted to stay here to figure out what to do next. They have a grand total of 15 rations left over.
Holy shit.
A large keg of mead, as dwarves would have, and what looks like several barrels of gunpowder right beside the mountains.
Okay.
And that's what they leave you with, as they all give you kind of a bow. But Ardus kind of stays back and he goes, perhaps I know something that could help, and in fact, I would like to stay here, brothers. And he kind of points towards the rest of the dwarves, and the dwarves just nod back. And Rhyme looks at you, Thor, and he goes, please take care of our friend here. He was...
By Rio, here's name.
Mhm.
I will.
He explains that he was attacked by the bandits a few days prior, and during one of the attacks, his eyes were taken from him, as dwarven eyes have a special property to see through the world in ways that most can't, especially in the Crossroads. And as he explains that, all the dwarves start kind of jumping onto the rune and just disappear into the ground. One by one, leaving only Ardus.
All right.
When they disappear, I'm just gonna slowly drag Arthur into a tent or something.
Wait, what the hell
Back
happened
pain.
to him?
He has back
He
pain.
just went to sleep. Actually, I check I look at the letter and I'm looking at the wording. It says they called the mountain aside. So what I do is as soon as they leave, I walk up towards the entrance of the mountain, and then with like the loudest possible voice, I just scream,
Aside.
See if anything happens.
You see something kind of glow a vibrant blue just in front of the
Holy
mountain.
shit.
and almost like a field appears, like coloring the entire front of the mountain stones blue. Then it just retracts almost in an instant. And now it's back to its original color.
I'm just running towards the party. Like, I just want to explain what I saw. Like, I didn't know it'd work, but there's a magic field over there. Come on, check it out.
Let's go.
I walk
Sure. What up?
and when everyone arrives, I just scream again. Aside!
And once again, just this blue, almost like lightning, appears in front of the mountain and disappears quickly. Oh god, there's actual wind sound effects.
Yep, there's actual wind sound effects.
Wind's howling.
Did it just drag Arthur here?
Probably.
Oh, Arthur's back there. Sorry, I accidentally pulled him in.
So yeah, I'm going to the dwarf. I just I ask him like, well, what do you make of this?
Can't see.
Can't see.
He kind of reaches down. He kind of puts his head down, and he goes, I know of these things, of ancient runes that were carved into the mountain itself. These were dwarven lands once before. He points towards the mountain. We've tried every single way to break through, but nothing seems to have gotten through. I suspect something ancient. Magics of the sort that do not exist these days. And yet, there remains one in my mind that could still possibly be alive till this day. A druid to the far west. She may know of ancient magics.
Never mind.
Sarah's wind's howling.
Yep. There's like a loud noise in your mic, by the way.
Yeah, just wind.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Right. And as Ardus kind of points to the west, he explains that once before, during his younger years, I'm just gonna mute Sarah for a quick moment.
Yeah, sorry, it's really loud.
But you can unmute when you have that. But yeah, once before in his younger years, he met with a druid who learned of ancient magics from a certain tribe of people. And this druid now lives within a forest to the west. Although the trek might be difficult, it's not impossible. But speaking to the druid herself might be a difficulty in of itself, as the druid does not like people in general. And now I shall unmute.
I wake up.
Sarah.
I wake up.
Yes, you wake up. Wake up. Better, wake up.
Laying here. He's gonna see me sneak up again. He's gonna be so suspicious of me.
Yeah, don't worry, he can't see.
What do you mean?
He's blind. He's eyeless.
Ah.
Grab a brush, put a little makeup.
Yeah. And although he can't see, as you start making your way towards the back, I almost said Aldrin. Jansen, you do notice him kind of almost like a like he's basically Daredevil. He like reaches out towards the back and kind of looks over that direction. And he notices you coming through towards his back.
Oh wow.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Is it fixed? Question mark?
No.
Nope, we can still hear the wind.
Yo, howling winds, bro.
The voice activity thing or whatever.
Yeah, the noise cancellation
Yeah,
thing.
also noise cancellation. Just turn on all the mods or whatever.
That's in
Can I-
settings in Discord.
How close can I get? There.
Yeah, you can literally reach and touch the rocks itself.
I do the same thing as Yanzin does. Aside!
You shout, and lightning just across the entire mountainside and retracts into itself once again.
Like a magic barrier? Like something like
Yeah,
that?
like like a magic. No. Like the actual rocks itself, like lightning pours through. Like from the center, like around here, just lightning in every direction, like that.
Up. I guess we're going to the druid now.
Hello?
I place my
Hello?
hammer
Hello? Hello?
over
Yes,
here,
better now.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
better.
touching the
Oh,
wall.
wait,
Oh.
there's- oh, never mind.
You have a fan on you, or maybe that's the
I think that's why. Yeah.
Could be a fan, yeah.
yeah.
How about now?
Right there. Right.
Better,
for now.
yep.
For now.
Yeah.
I've been always using a fan though. What
I guess
changed?
this picture, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you're too close to the fan. I don't know.
Probably.
Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, you put your hammer across, and the lightning kind of shapes around it, but continues around the mountain. Like there's a barrier there.
As it's touching the wall, can I slowly move? Like here?
Yeah, and like the lightning follows you as you put your like hammer to the side, and just every direction, like lightning kind of shocks out and retracts down to the middle once again.
Oh.
Noticing this, I'm just gonna say, I think we're wasting our time here. It's basically move on and find that druid the dwarf mentioned.
It's hard to track, right? Do we even have enough oxus? I forgot. Bundle. Do we even have enough bundle to travel there without risk of dying?
Ardus kind of hears this and he replies, of course. We can always take the crossroads.
Oh, I have not yet encountered that, but sure.
If you would have us, then that would be very beneficial. Yes.
How do we exactly get to this crossroads?
Yanzen, come here. So what I see is lightning, like, being conducted into my hammer, right? As I touch the wall with it.
Yep.
Is it concentrated to my hammer, or is the entire wall just, flowing with the lightning?
The entire wall is flowing with lightning.
Okay, so I thought it was concentrated to my hammer. Okay.
When I return.
Alright. And Ardus starts explaining, holy, that's a big money.
Yeah, what the hell?
You don't have? I'll be RP
Nope.
then. I'll sleep back in 10.
Alright.
This old man just dying all the time.
Just BRB for like 10 minutes or so.
Don't worry,
Wait,
we're gonna end session soon.
No combat.
But as you kind of come across, and he tells you about the ruins leading down to the crossroads, he explains that there is two ways to travel through the crossroads: the lightning rail, or via a special connection that dwarves have, in which case it allows you to pass through the crossroads without problem, without seeing, of course, the underdark that lies beneath.
I know the lightning rail from the other campaign, but I can't say it.
Oh, yeah, we don't know.
I
We
literally
know.
built lightning rail, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Um,
If I'm just gonna ask, so what the lightning rail is, even though we know, but Thor doesn't.
Technically, you would know, right? Because you're Sarah.
No, it is past
It is
Sarah.
the
What
past.
do you mean?
Oh, okay.
But yeah, could you explain the lightning rail, please?
He explains that a lightning rail is a form of transportation that can go across the entire world within seconds. It's a marvel of ingenuity made by dwarves and man alike.
That sounds like the great ancient ground serpent Kasha from our lands. You know? Try to talk cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that canon.
You know?
I have a question. What is the difference between taking the lightning rail and the other dwarven connection? Would the distance where we would be draft off differ?
The other way, you'll have to figure out, because that is the way he tells you that you're going to be taking the second option, since the other dwarves have already taken the lightning rail. You will start by the next session. You will traverse through the crossroads in a new way that is new to this world. With that being said, that's pretty much the end of the campaign for session 2. We were supposed to have a few encounters, but you rolled really well.
Except for the
So travel encounter, you were supposed to fight two things. There were a few things that you could fight there, but you had watch, and there was also you were going to fight the dwarves. They were going to attack you if you went in instantly. But you did manage to stay back for a bit and allowed for a certain person who had more connections to Rio here than the rest of you to stand more ground, which stopped the combat.
Okay.
See, running it down.
I'm just playing in character.
Yeah, he's just playing in character. He's level 0-10 soon. But with that being said, I was going to continue with you heading off towards the crossroads to travel, and then perhaps even reaching the druid. But since we're one down, let's just continue this next time. With that being said, that's pretty much the end of the session for today. I hope you guys had fun. I will see you guys next week, Tuesday. Hopefully internet is fine by then. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I actually forgot to do some stuff.
Hell yeah.
Hello.
Same.
Yeah.
See you
Yep.
guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Goodbye.